I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me no know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Bang 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 bang. And then the ranks become repetitive again. And this time it's all about Ali Cup. It's up. You know it go. August 12 and 13 on the school grounds of Aggie Animal. If you don't know what that is, it's Excelsior High School, 137 Mountain View Avenue. Make sure you're there. It's a big day. Because guess what? The organizers, the man called Chris Bailey and the man called Sambo. Big up Zengabat, big up Fuba, big up all Excelsior people. Because you know, from your Excelsior person, you're Excelsior person. You know. Everybody big up. Make sure you're there. It's a big day, August 12 and 13. Ali Cup, because Ali life, I feel live on. And from we say it have to go, so I saw it have to go. So all Excelsior people, big up. I remember, we start out with 8 teams, but remember, 4 forward, so 12 this year. So you know, next year it can be 24. So make sure you score. Daily Rank say, big up, Ali Cup, August 12 and 13, 2022. Mad.
All right, people. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. It is the Track and Field show again. We have our all-star group of panelists who will be joining us, including the man, Chris Lynch. You know that he's getting older now, people, because he start wearing glasses. There's a time that he used to laugh at me and say, yo, look at this man coming across. You see what I mean? You understand me? You realize that the older you get, is the more you need to put things over the eyes and get all transitional lens. But welcome to the show, Chris Lynch.
Yeah, man. Welcome, man. I've been wearing glasses since 2015, but when I migrated to America, I went into contacts. Went to play football, and the contacts fell out and put it back in my eye. It didn't wash off properly, so got an eye infection. So I just give the contacts a break.
Oh, okay. See those things, people. All right. Man like Pioneer, don't wear glasses and wear hat. You understand me? Probably an indication of how the house that he's staying in right now is feeling.
I did it, brother. I did it.
Welcome. Blessing. You're watching some 800 media. Welcome to the people in
but I watch it myself too.
Yeah, the Jamaican.
I'm ready for jump on officially, but I do some little things. I get some
Yeah,
things
man.
together. Also,
Yeah,
so.
man. But Adele, the
Um,
Jamaican Adele Tracy,
yeah, man, qualified. Good run.
qualified, good run, personal best as well.
Best. Yeah, that you
Yeah.
can't do nothing from an athlete more than a PB
Yeah.
at a big meet. That's excellent.
The favorite look easy like Sunday morning. Akim Moo in her heat.
Yeah. And I can't understand how the other qualifiers have allowed her to just dictate the pace from start to finish. She ran a slow race, basically conserve all the energy, Chris. 201 at this level, you know.
Yeah.
But
But you
Then
should expect that pioneer.
we have Natalia Gould coming up as well, right?
yeah, man, Natalia Gould and we actually have three entrants now. What's
Campbell.
her name?
Is it Campbell? K. She have a K name.
Someone tell her what it is.
Kimon. Is Kimon? It's a
No, man,
K.
I think she switched events, you know. She was a 400-meter runner. My bad, let
All
me
right.
give you that.
I soon get the name. Yeah. Yeah, man. But you see, you get any news in terms of how the athletes are for the 200 meters?
We asking. Me talking to man.
Yeah, man. Chris Lynch is off.
All indications that everybody is in great spirits. And coming off a day's rest. All the ladies should be fresh and ready. And in to give Jamaica a historic performance, you know, so let's see what happens. We are expecting it. I won't say we will be bitterly disappointed if it don't happen, but we are expecting it. It will be very, very historic, and it will be something great for the nation. It could be a lot of celebration from Jamaicans if that were to happen. You know, you could see, you know how these things work, man. Whenever Jamaica does well in track and field, it gives the nation a lift. You know, people walk with that greater sense of pride. You know.
And it's a very historic year that we're in as well, because it is the 60th year. And I just foresee the government doing something special for
they would need
the football team, you know. And you can imagine if you had the football team having qualified and the females were able to do this, and then even go a little further and get a gold medal in the relays, how much of a lift that would give.
Man, if we were to break a world record, whether it be it in this 200 meters or were to have such a record in the 4x1, it would give the nation a great lift. You know, Jamaica have got through some challenging time right now. We could do with any kind of good news right now, and anything that will give the nation a lift and a boost would be welcome. You know, so
I think this is why today the conversation we're having in terms of, because the sports can have this thing. This is where, I probably side with Asafa that more needs to be done from a governmental standpoint in terms of the athletes, given the kind of lift they can give to the country during these times, we should find a way to ensure that as best as possible, we give them the best treatment in all things, and at the same time be able to balance the budget and take care of the other sectors.
Most definitely, Chris. Mannings, I can't disagree with that any at all. We know what track and field means to Jamaica. Track and field is the heart of the nation. It's the beat of the nation. It's what gives it's a sport that it's our most successful sport, and it is a sport that gives Jamaican as Christian Garden is the other person in
the 400 meter former 400 meter athlete.
Yeah. Switch to the 800.
Yeah, man, we know what it does to the psyche of the nation when our athletes does well, Manning. So we're looking forward to that. It will be something that is welcomed, and it will be a great thing for the nation. So we are hoping that the ladies have that in mind, and we'll pull out all of the stops to give us that, that moment to celebrate tonight and celebrate for the rest of the holiday season and going through the whole Jamaica 60 period. So
any news, Chris Lynch, you're getting out of the camp? All athletes are fine. Any problems with any athlete?
I mean, I heard that Eugene is on fire. The Heat plus Sharika Jackson is there. I heard that Eugene is on fire.
I said, Chris, Eugene is on fire, Chris.
Yeah, that's the only. It's good news because Sharika Jackson has been singing that all season long that she's strong and she's fast. That's every interview. That's what she's saying. It's like you replay the interviews. So should be fireworks tonight.
Yeah, man. I like what Sharika has been saying. She has been talking the talk, and talking the talk, and we know say from she talk the talk, she intends to walk the walk. So hoping for another 2.0 winner, even 1.8 behind her tonight.
What she has done is
Go a long way.
No,
but what we're saying, man, is that the other night when she ran, she had the most favorable wind in her back. For that 21.68. 21.60. What was it, Chris? 21.68?
Yeah.
She had a very favorable wind in her back, man. And so I hope she probably can get that again tonight. And that would go a long way in assisting her to go in as close to the record as she can get, So we're hoping for that.
One of the things I think she has done is she has almost set it up in such a way that for you to beat her, you're going to have to do some record time. Like how she run it. Like, you understand me? You're not going to be normal and beat her. Which I like it. In other words, it is setting up for a big race. Just how everything is set up is like, if you're going to beat me, you gotta come good.
Yeah, the 200 meter, unlike yes, man, the 200 meters is one where you can make a mistake and still, she can afford to make a mistake. It's just that if she want the record or go as close or run her best tonight, she cannot make any mistake. But she can afford to make a mistake and still win. Yeah. Because of how far she is from the field. But
it's kind of hard for her to get beat, Chris.
Yeah, so she can afford. It's not like the 100 where you probably need a start or something. But in the 200, she can just afford to make a mistake. That's the other thing to Pioneer. When she ran the 21.55, she said she made a lot of mistakes. The other night she was saying the same thing. Yeah, there was mistakes. Her farm didn't look the same.
As a matter of fact, Chris, I think what happened to her the other night, she was caught in different minds. It was almost like she was wondering
if she should unleash.
She was should she be running? Should she be backing off? So I hope so.
I also felt like Chris Lynch, she had some of the Olympics on her mind. I feel like she's saying that, but I'm not taking any chances where this is concerned. I am just going to go out and ensure that I am sure. Because you remember what happened? She was in shock.
Yeah, she got discarded from that heat. She basically should never happen to her. That was disgraceful, man. It's like that, like I said, must be a big part of how she ran the semi-final.
Exactly. That's why I think she went so hard, because I just felt like she's saying that, listen, I'd rather go hard and get tired than go slow and have a repeat of what happened at the Olympics.
Yeah, man, that was one of the biggest disappointments at the Olympics, for Jamaica, in terms of, because that was a sure medal,
Yep.
That was a sure medal, and she basically beat herself.
Yeah, Chris and Garden Powell now going really well in this heat. Big up to Jason. Jason is long time in a CNO. Jason, welcome back. The Calabar man. Brandon is asking what time is the 200 meters final. Big up special edition. Fresh God. Big up Peso. Travel safe on the gravel. You understand me? Jarvis, big up yourself. He's asking what time is the women's 200 meters final.
9:30. And the men is at 9:50.
Okay. Let's see if we can add back Pioneer. Yeah, it looked like Christian Garden gone through because you finished fourth.
No, this is the top three and then the sixth fastest time.
Some time qualifying.
So she basically in a bubble right now.
It's fourth or fifth she finished?
Fourth.
Finished.
Fifth, man. Fifth.
Fifth. Yeah. Wow. Let's hope this is a fast heat. So that's what I just felt like in that race, Chris Lynch. I think Sharika is going to go hard in every round because I just feel like she don't want what happened in the past to come back and haunt her.
She was clearly comfortable in the race. There's a big screen in the stadium that they can look on to see their positioning. But I think she was kind of caught in 2 months. She wanted to test herself, knowing that she had rest. So she kind of press again. So 201.91 for Christian Garden. That probably is gonna get her into the semifinals. Not a bad time.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. So let me ask you this now: you are coaching Ilian.
Yeah.
What do you tell her going into this race? Into the final. In lane 2.
Come off the curve as hard as you can. And maintain going home.
Yeah, you basically have to tell her that you only have the relays after this. You basically throw everything at this one.
Yeah, everything coming off. Everything coming off the bend. And then you maintain coming home. Because it is going to be important where she comes off the bend. Ilian is not one to run down anybody. She normally has her advantage as a curve runner. So it's going to be important how well she runs the curve. You know what I mean? So let's hope that she comes off the curve, at least with Shelly-Ann, possibly slightly ahead of Sharika. We know Sharika will be coming. We know Sharika will be coming for them. We know there are some other finishers in the race, like Tani and those people who will be coming. But let's hope that she's so far ahead. When you have people who are chasers and you have people who are what you could call steers, just to use a horse racing term. Ilian will be one more like a steer, you would say, so she needs to have some amount of advantage coming off the curve. I can't see her coming off the curve in 4th or 5th and then having to run down people. So that is why I had a concern for her with the lane 2. I hope that she gets some momentum coming off the curve and can maintain her form coming home.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, Pioneer, if she comes off the curve in the bronze in a medal position, she going to medal. Because that's just confidence coming off the curve now, knowing that she's in lane 2 and she going to push. She's going to dig deep. Because the body, remember the body has went 21.54, so it can without, I mean, she's not in the shape, but she can go somewhere close to 21.8, probably 21, low 21.9. Somewhere around there should be good enough.
Mindset is going to be very important, Chris. I mean, I'm hoping that she's mentally ready for this. And again, Mannings, I said this is where your suggestion of teamwork and team chemistry coming in.
They need to go and put on the shoulder.
Yeah, man, we need this. This is one of the rates I want is Shelly and Sharika. You know what I say?
Yeah, evening at the in the call room. Give a word of advice in the call room.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it for the country.
As a matter of fact, they should have been doing that before they left the village. If they meet up together. So
them should be doing it from the 1, 2, 300 meter sweep. Should be say, let's go, girls. Let's go do it in the 200 as well.
And especially after the semifinals. I can see the stadium. I just heard the commentator Rob Walker speaking about the big crowd that was outside the stadium. He was saying, don't be fooled by the empty seats. He said that maybe about 20 minutes ago. And right now, you look in the stadium is almost jam-packed. And the Jamaican colors, the black, green, and gold, is really represented. We have Natalia Gold in her heat at the 800 meter running off.
It is also good that we have like 3 Jamaicans who can advance in the 800 meter. Because we always have Kenya Sinclair, we always have a one person, a Natalia goal. You know, it's good that we can say we have three.
No, Chris Wade.
No, Chris Wade. No, Steiner is in lane 8.
She have Dina Asha Smith.
Yeah, man. Dina is on her immediate outside.
Come put the inside, the Illy and then Dina. Steiner is in lane 8, as a matter of fact. Think you have Steiner and Cine in a lane 7, 8.
Son in 7. Steiner is on the extreme outside. Outside.
Yeah.
I go well placed in this heat. I think this is one of the few championships where we have see goalie, but we have little or no expectations of her. There is always an era of expectation. In the last 3 championships, there was always that era of expectation around Natalia Goula stuff. What she could do. She comes into this championship, you know, kind of low key.
Probably that's good for her, right, Pioneer?
I was gonna make that comment that probably that is what she needs. You know, needs that burden to be taken. She's out front in her heat now, coming into the home stretch, and the puck is coming. So let's see how she maintains. Not easy pace for goalie. I think she should finish this quite comfortably.
I like how Tracy looking at her heat as well, Pioneer.
Yeah, man. What PB Virgins, excellent. Goalie 2 minutes 06. Nice time. Decent time. 2 minutes flat.
The fact that she win it, that's good because she need to be controlling these races. It's a slow race. You need to be controlling it and show that you're in a different class and ready to go. She obviously have the quality to make the final. But like you say, can she medal? That's what we want.
It's gonna be tough. I think this year there are so many big, quote unquote, big horses in the field this year. We have the three Americans. We have the silver medalist from Britain. We have one good Kenyan. We have Almanza from Cuba.
Rob just alluded to it. So it's not just Jamaicans' expectation of Natalia Goulina Pioneer. Rob is saying she gets it wrong in the finals at times, but this time she didn't get it wrong.
I think she got it really wrong in the Olympics.
Yeah, man.
Try to move with that thing more and never have the engine to keep up, you know. Blew up along the way, so.
Yeah.
She looks good though. She looks good. She looks really comfortable.
You see a big machine like that a move and things that she can keep up.
No. You have to move. You have to move, as them say, you have to move with your weight class, you know. She looks really comfortable in her heat. Excellent qualification from Natalia. The men, Chris, for the men's 200 meter, Chris. Tell me what the expectation.
Yeah, I think obviously people expect Noah Lyles and Knight to go at it. I think that's the big match up there for the men 200.
Yeah, and tell me how you see the finish.
Yeah, I can't see Lyles losing it. The confidence that he has now, he's more getting into dramatic thing like a Usain Bolt type of guy now. I realize that his interaction with the crowd, stuff that he's doing, he has a different type of confidence and he thinks that he's the man to beat. And that's the attitude you want to have.
On that level, Chris.
Yeah, that's the attitude you want to have, especially since he is really the man to beat. Like, people know that Knighton is a good young talent, but Lyles won at the US trials, and he's the man to beat, rightfully so.
And Knighton, I don't know, somehow, unfortunately, as we were discussing, Knighton is now drawn in lane 3. Kind of unfortunate for him, even though Lyles is on the lane immediately outside.
Yeah,
but
lane 4.
That been a little more advantageous for Knighton to be in a lane like a lane 6 or a lane 7. Welcome, National, to the stream. And National, I'll go on, my brethren.
Yes, man, respect, man.
Yes, national. Big up.
Yes, Chris Lynch. There.
Yeah, man. You have your broom. You have your broom anywhere nearby. 'Cause you
Boy,
have to do
I have my broom, but at the same time, if me have my broom, I just have my broom because my heart wants use my broom and sweep. But
uh,
in reality, that girl, I like that lane there with that girl I get the American girl, Lane yet. I think she gonna be
Abelstein.
this I think she gonna be the spoiler
Why
cause
everybody keep talking of Abelstein?
yes,
no
Chris
man,
Way. Nice one from
no.
Natalia. I
She
don't
in
understand what national scene or Pioneer. Go ahead.
I
yeah
hear
man.
everybody talking of Abelstein, but based on what I've seen from Abelstein in the first 2 rounds, she's not impressive. She hasn't been impressive at all. I tell
I
people
I
that
I I just believe that the other people them are gonna come from too far from round back and they have them have too much race already with them run in this tone in the competition already. See?
in
So
like the other people like who?
Ilian and the other one the main principles man, the Ilian and the
I mean like Sharika
my
and
girl, my no man. We are talking about for the minor, we are talking about look here at third place, we are talking about general.
oh, you're talking about the bronze medal. So you
Third
said the
place.
top two is already decided for
Well,
you,
I
man.
know. Well, I know the argument is the man asks me if I have my broom ready,
Yeah.
So me I say, yes, with my heart, me have my broom ready, my heart. Well, want to sweep. But
Yeah.
when me analyze the race, when me look on the race and from an objective perspective, it's pretty difficult because me just can't split. Me just can't see nobody catch a girl for third place. The
Yeah, so
others got
you have the broom and you have the stick. Yes, I wonder if you screw it up and start sweep then, my brother. That's
yeah,
how you
me whole of my heart and my belly want to screw it up. That's what
all
it's
right.
screw up
Put it this
already,
way.
everything.
I'm
It's
gonna
screw
put
up
it down here.
pioneer. More I use it, but guess what?
Convincing Pioneer. Convince national as
All
to
right.
why.
I'm gonna put
Yeah.
it down here, national.
Well,
If Abistina,
we
yeah,
not pioneer before we go to something. I
yeah.
want just tell me what something and me I wonder what hurt. Me not hear nobody talk about that. I look like me must them people must talk. People must talk and me not hear.
Go ahead.
And me go up on internet a while ago, go really find the story and me I say I lie this. Say Casta Semenya actually now get I look forward to our second child. When me want to know how me read it read as if she impregnate her wife. I want to know it never say anything about artificial insemination at all. The article when me just read.
National, I tried to choose some forest and me no want in the
No,
vicinity
but
much.
me
If
I,
you try to
no,
go
but
far.
I
National.
ask me I
Let
ask.
me put
Well,
something on your story.
yeah, yeah,
National, for be honest here.
yeah,
When I know Pioneer know what happened. So I have a newborn. So what happened is that I up all some early morning now with the youth. And this
yeah.
morning, a them article I go up on National. I just run up in some similar article. But everyone when I read, basically says she don't have a womb or no ovaries. So I don't understand how baby I deal with.
No, it is something that is out there and that's so come me could I get it for read. And this is the
Yeah.
second child. Let me say, some I say, me confused. Me not understand.
No, I
You
don't
understand
think
what I
that
say?
real national. I read, like I tell you, this
Okay,
morning,
okay.
I read from some human rights perspective. I read
Yeah,
from the other side, because you don't know. When a two side of the story, I would there read
yeah,
on
yeah.
the two sides. So, I not buck up that nowhere. Like, that was some first time you come with.
Okay. No,
Virgin,
no.
I never heading in that direction for that part.
Okay. No, no. But the thing
That are
is,
some
but this
forest
is
and
my
some
point.
trees in a way.
Okay. So, but this is my point. If something like that was happening, oh, I heard nobody know hear about that.
Yeah,
So
national. That would
that's
have been headline news, man.
okay. That's my point. So that is folly then. All right. Good. So we dismiss that.
Christian
What?
Garden has made it. Christian Garden seemed to be out. Her 201.91 wasn't good enough.
So back to the race now. What we are dealing with now.
Hold on,
And for you to
201.91.
boom.
People are qualified with 202. I'm gonna say her name. Why am I gonna say Christian Garden name?
Where
Because
she run?
she ran 201.91. The last automatic qualifier have 202. I don't understand that.
You sure that she run?
Yeah, man. All right, we can check the results now.
Oh,
She ran 2:01.91, Chris. I don't
Big up
understand.
Richard, my God. The people them coming onto the stream, like the stream, subscribe to the stream. Because what happens is that we see the viewers, but if you don't like the stream, we don't really know if you're a real person. We think it's some robots watching us. So just like the stream as you come on. Because we want to know that it's real people watching us. When you like the stream, it gives us more energy. So we know it's real people watching the stream. So do the right thing, people.
That girl, the girl a while ago, the garden girl, we run 5th in the 200 meters. She never run a good race, man.
She win the national championships, That's why coaching is so vital. You have to know when to peak.
I think she should have taken command of the race when she move up beside the girl. It should have been a decisive move. Don't move beside her, just move past her. And then she make them bar her in and try to get bar in, Oh, me see how this the long distance them a play out, People are cheap, people are push down, people are step up on people, So I don't really understand what exactly as it relates to the outcome of some of them things I want to say. I mean, we don't hear nobody get disqualified. We don't hear not like them things that go on. But anyway, I have my broom set up and everything. My entire heart want to sweep. I'm ready to sweep because I see look dust in the corner, I want to sweep out.
No, Richard, hold on the national. Richard, my God, the person who must qualify in a 202 at the small queue there beside them names. I don't know. I'm trying to find the result.
When you see the small queue, it means you qualify by time and not by
time.
place.
And I'm sure that I saw Christian Garden running 2:01.91 as her time. So may I try to double check? I'm double checking. May I try to check the results?
Right, there's a girl who fell in the race, Them never put her back in the race, Because them say if you fall, get up and complete the race. If you appeal, you have a chance to get back in the race.
Unless them include a qualifier.
No, she never go in. No, she did not make it in. The commentator said she never make it in.
I'm actually checking the results. Let me see what I got. I've been good if we could have had all 3 ladies going through to at least to the semifinals and get even one in the finals. Who is that we're seeing? Who is that? I see that Jamaican colors we're seeing outside in the garden. Or is that South African colors? Trying to find the results for your folks.
Now bring it up, man, because bring up the summary.
The feeds I may find look like they're not updated. They're not updated yet.
Yes, she run 2:01.91.
Yeah, so how we have a qualifier with 2:02? So unless that qualifier was one of the persons who fell and protested.
No, man. May I tell you what happened, Pioneer? Them now have not on the thing when me I look on, them now on a 2:02. So it look like they may have the wrong time up for the person.
The listing that just came up.
They did have the wrong time for the person. That's what them did do. So they put up a wrong time beside the person name. Because all of the qualifiers.
Which country the last qualifier come from, Chris? Let me see if I did have the information.
What it?
No, man. Just look on all the qualifiers and look at the last qualifier. You have it that way. You have it in terms of.
So the last qualifier, 2:01.63.
Oh, unless that was a mistake, or unless
they make a mistake because me didn't see what you see, so they make a mistake. So you did right. So she run 2:01.91. Yeah, the person that squeeze her out, well, the person that squeeze her because one more girl finish in front of her. So she miss it by 2 because an Ireland girl squeeze her out.
I think she run 2 minutes flat our trials.
Yeah, she win the trials.
She won the trials. She actually run past goalie coming in the home street. So.
Yeah.
We're giving the bronze medal in the men's 200 meter national. And it seemed like a foregone conclusion as to who for the goal and the silver.
yeah, but they want the Trinidad youth, but don't be surprised if America get 1, 2, 3.
I think the man I go break it up at the youth named Joseph Fambule,
I think
Liberian.
National is talking about the Grenadian youth, not the Trini.
A 400 him talk about.
No man. Hold on, at the Trinidad
Richards
youth.
are the Trinidad.
Jaime Richards.
Yes,
Jaime
man.
Richards in the 200.
Yeah, man, you have a Trinidadian youth in the 200 meter, man.
Jaime Richards.
You actually won the bronze in 2017 at the World Championship in the 200 meters. So I was hoping for him to, but he's like Ilian, he's joining lane 2 and he's a tall man. So
problem, Jordan.
But the man, the person who me think, sir, and he has a very good lane, is Joseph Fambule. I think he's joining lane 7. Nice outside lane, runs a poor curve. From Liberia, yeah. Florida State. Actually, he won both the 1 and the 2 at the NCAA championship. So he still look fresh. I saw him in his meet yesterday. In his meet on the semi-final, him look pretty good. So I hope say him can be the man where I go break up the American sweep. We can't have America sweeping. It's a far. We could examine it. Since the Bolt era, since 2008, America was starved of medals in that year.
Yeah.
They won one in some cases. In some cases, they didn't get any at all. 2012, we swept the 200. Had 1, 2 in the 100. America had a lone bronze medal. Now, so, and in recent times now, they have kind of regained that dominance that they had back in the 80s and early 90s. Let me say, I definitely would not want to see them sweeping the 200 meters after sweeping the 100 meter. They would have too much talk and they would have been too braggadocious with that. So, I hope, say, the 1, 2 seem like a foregone conclusion. So, I hope, say, somebody like Fambule can come and squeeze Kenny Benerick out of the bronze medal.
Yeah,
I have a funny feeling there. Gentlemen, after we have the discussion last night, and National, you weren't a part of this discussion regarding the top 10 greatest Jamaican female athletes of all time.
Yeah, Countryman, wait, Pioneer. Countryman telling us, I think that I saw the list came out. I think that's the 4 for the preliminary rounds of the 4x100 meters for me.
So that would be Akeem Blake, the Kemar Bailey Cole, Jalan Walker, the Oblique Civil.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And
I don't know if it's in that order, you know. We just know that those are the 4. Because I don't think you must give the order, but those are the 4.
Gentlemen.
We have also Jordan Scott coming up in the
triple
jump. Yeah. But I mean, I don't think he's going to pass the qualifying stages, given
you see we're well represented in the field events still, man. You realize that? You realize that we are representing, imagine we have jumpers in all of the jumps, and throwers in almost all of the throwing events. So we're well represented in the field events. Yeah, gentlemen. As I was saying earlier, regarding the listing, the top 10 listing, and we invite participation from persons in the stream. All right, so I took time out to kind of refresh my memory on the exploits of some of these ladies. All right, and right away, mornings, may have a little adjustment to make to the listing. Okay,
hold on. National, you saw the list? Or you want me to bring it up?
Yeah, bring it up, let me see it. Because hold on, you're giving me the list? Or you're giving me the criteria as to how
no, man,
reach?
I'll put the list on the screen, man.
Okay.
That is the list as it stands right now, man. Shelley at 1, Veronica Campbell Brown at 2. So, man, somebody convince if we switch Veronica and Ilian again.
Yeah.
You take too much stock and I money.
Yo, the man them said
Merlin at 4. Yeah, Merlin at 4. All right. So the switch on me I ask you for make money is Melian Walker and Diane Hemmings. I think we have to put Diane in front of Melian. Mind you, while Melian has more
Gold medals.
She has 2 gold medals, so Diane won. But a couple of things about Diane. Diane has more medals overall, in addition to the historic factor that is attached to Diane's gold medal. Like Melian, she broke the Olympic record. Actually, it is her Olympic record that Melian took when she won in 2008. But considering that Diane also has the distinction as the first Caribbean woman to have won an Olympic gold medal, that weighs heavily. In addition to the fact that
isn't Asafa Paul the first Jamaican to break 10 seconds? Is he?
10 seconds? No, man, come on, man.
Who was the first?
People have been, Raymond Stewart and others have been running 10 seconds long before Asafa.
Under 10? Yeah?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And he's not the first Jamaican to touch a world record either. So, we're not getting into Asafa. We're not getting into Asafa thing. We are going to do a meal list, but for me right now, considering this, consider this. Diana also has an Olympic silver medal, which I mentioned last night, which she won in 2000 at the 2000 Sydney Games. All right. I think she lost to Irina Prevalova, who had switched and came up to running the 4 hurdles and won her goal in her first exploits at that. Beat Diane. All right, but Diane also have a 4x4 silver medal in Sydney. She has a silver medal in 1997. That's a year after she won her gold medal at the Olympics. She have a silver medal at the Athens World Championship. The year before she won her gold medal, she had a bronze medal in Gothenburg in 1995. All right. She also went to Seville. So she medaled at 3 consecutive world championships. She had a bronze medal in Seville in 1999. And in 1997 at Athens, she also won a 4x4 bronze medal. So all of those things considered, medal considered, and the historic nature of what she did, I think we have to slide Diane above Melian Walker. Melian has 2 gold medals, one in the Olympics, one in the World Championship, and she have a silver medal in 2011 at the World Championships. But when I look at Diane's resume, for me, it trumps Melian. Understand? So I think so.
You're saying that you put in Diane Hemmings?
Yeah, man.
Above?
At 5, yeah, man. And Manning, I don't know who convinced you to make the Veronica alien switch, but that wasn't a good switch.
All right, check. No, but if you're talking about all the Veronica Campbell have more individual gold medals at World Championship and and even the Olympics.
Yeah, Mannings, but the feat again, like Diane Hemmings, the first Caribbean woman, Elaine Thompson era is the only woman
put in context
who win a double back-to-back.
Is the only woman in history, the history of track and field, the only woman to have a back-to-back double-double.
This is not the Caribbean, you know.
This is not Jamaica. This is not the Caribbean. This is the world. This is in the history of track and field, man. And she's the second fastest woman in history over the 100 meter, and the second fastest woman in history over the 200 meter. I can't. Veronica's resume is impressive, but those 2 factors I just mentioned, Mannings, trumps anything that Veronica has on her resume. Believe it.
So is it look up over the period of time. Remember, I know we're not going to talk about Veronica dominate everything. All right. Remember this. Veronica Campbell, she has 3 Olympic gold medals.
Yeah, man. 2 in the 200. Well, 2 in the 200.
2004, she get gold in the 200.
Yeah.
She get gold in the 4x1. All right.
Yeah.
2008, she get gold in the 200, and she get silver
in the 4x1.
In 2000, well, in 2008 we never get any. The team did drop.
The button fell. Yeah.
In 2000 she get she get Sydney silver and she get well, me not count because in 2000
that's a 4x1. She got a silver as a schoolgirl running in the 4x1.
Yeah. All right. In Athens, 2004 in the 100 meters, she get bronze. And in the London Olympics, she get a bronze. World Championship 2007 gold in Osaka. 2011
in what event? 2007.
100 meters.
All right.
World Championship gold. In 2011, she get 200 meter gold. Right?
Mm-hmm.
In 2015, thing there. What you call it? Really, but goal again. But she have a silver in Helsinki in the 100 meters. She have a silver in the 200 meters in Osaka. In Berlin, she have a silver in the. So when she win the 100, she gets silver in the 200. In 2011, she have a next silver medal. All right. In Beijing 2015, she get bronze. All right. She have a silver in the 200 meter at the Commonwealth game in 2002.
We're not going down there, Mannings, man.
World Indoor Championship, day 2010.
No, we're not going down. We're not going down to some Mannings. We're not reaching on this. We're not going to do it.
Goal. World Athletics final. Goal.
Mannings.
Yeah.
America, see? I don't know if you're listening to everything we just said.
So that's
Ilian Thompson.
We have
as a matter of fact, if you ask some persons, Ilian Thompson is the legitimate world record holder in the 100 meters. Some persons consider 10:54 as a legitimate world record. All right?
Yeah.
But if we were even to use the official listing, she is still the second fastest woman in the 200, in the 200 meters and the 100 meters. 21.53. See? And 10.54. She's the only woman in the history of track and field, man. May I repeat, she's the only woman in the history of track and field to have won the 100 meter and the 200 meter at an Olympics and then go back to another Olympics. Put it this way, there are only 3 women in history who would have done it one time. The 1-2 double, she's the only woman in history who have done it twice, running very impressive times. Her second fastest 200 meter trumps VCB's fastest 200 meter. She has 8 100 meter time were faster than VC's fastest 100 meter time. Just put that into context, man.
Gentlemen, I don't know what I have Veronica Campbell over Ilian Thompson, you know.
I'm just trying to welcome forward.
Make it sound like we're not experts.
Experts
in the Olympics.
You have to wait. Hold up, SSB.
Her exploits in the Olympics alone put her above Veronica Campbell. What she has done in the Olympics will never be repeated.
So I'm advocating for one change. I'm advocating for only one change to this list. And it's a put, and he already did it. When I examine what Diane Hemmings has done, I think, and when I examine her total body of work, I want to put her over Melian. Melian have one more gold medal than her, but the body of work and the historical context of being the first Caribbean woman, first woman from the English-speaking Caribbean to win an Olympic gold medal. That for me, that carries a heavy weight. So may I slide her into the 5th spot.
I can live with that.
Mannings, don't make anybody.
All right,
Mannings, I don't know who you're talking to, Mannings.
My address anonymous. OG, I don't know if you hear my address. My address it, Mannings. Put it up back. I don't know if you hear me today, but this is the thing, you know. I went deep last night and I realized that Ilian Thompson, you see the World Championships that she didn't medal at in the two World Championships that she didn't medal in, the 2017, 2019. That's when she did the sprint double. She was injured.
She didn't double at any of those championships.
No, because she injured, and them know she was bringing the Achilles injury, and they didn't allow her to double. This is the main point now in a Pioneer. The fact that she
Big point,
didn't
man.
even go in the 4x100 meter tells you
Big
that she
point.
was really
Big point.
injured.
Big point.
It's not no makeup story. Because
Big point.
people normally go run them 4x1 to get the medal. That is an automatical medal, Yeah, that was automatical medal. And the fact that she stay out of those relay teams tells you that she wasn't at her best and she went to
Big
championships
point.
injured.
Big point. Big point.
But
So
question
we're not going to use 2017, 2019 against her.
Question then. Let me ask this question. If come next year at Budapest, Elaine still not perform at the World Championship again, right? Because I know she not stamp her class in the World Championship, So is it that we have a continue?
We disagree. All right. So CC, put that in context. See? It's a stamp her
class. One thing we can say, Pioneer, make me finish the point before you just want to beat it because you want to have Elaine at second. You want right now, you probably would have put Elaine at first. Listen, what I'm saying is we cannot Pioneer. We cannot just use one event in terms of Olympics and just outrank somebody who's performed both at the Olympics and at the World Championship. Mark you, Elaine's performance at the Olympics has outranked VCB's performance, right? She have the edge that on that side.
But VCB, all Shelly. And
in the World Championship. So if you match out it, VCB has performed World Championship, Olympics. Maybe VCB was injured or anything possible, We can always say that. But because VCB has the edge by far in the World Championship, and Elaine doesn't have a far edge in the Olympics, then it's fair to say
What you talking about? What you talking about?
Hold on.
Olympic champion back to back. That is a far edge. Because nobody in the world has ever done it. That
beg a piece of
something that nobody has done. It is a far edge.
Chris, get national at national. Let me hear it.
Beg a piece of go on there. All right. You see them thing, where we are doing right now? Them thing and my cup of tea, them thing. Them thing and my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But in listening to you see, in listening to you guys, my kind of up side with CC pan owner is not the thing. Because your owner is not the thing now. Fine. We know so we're alien though. Nobody else has ever done it before. Cool?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, VC have done things but alien still not do. Not to that magnitude, what alien do to the thing, because the alien do, she set a precedent on nobody else. And she want to sit down. See? But guess what? Me kind of look on it as for somebody that great that can come and accomplish something nobody else ever do in that. She double all out of the 1 and 2 in Olympics. And what happened at the period of time, what happened in that belly period there, it just hollow. You just get your first World Games title. It tells me say.
Oh, she never got that title.
No, she just
got first World
just
Games 100 meter
medal. Sorry.
But she have a 200 meter medal in the World Games.
200 meter medal at our
running
first
21.66. Let me remind you, gentlemen, about
that.
Run
a national record at our first. It was a national record then, or 21.63.
Hold on, we are talking about World Games. Hold on,
still at the record. 21.63 was the record.
Hold on. Wait, no. We are talking about World Games medal. Ilian did have a World Games medal before now?
In 2015, she ran the 200. Daphne Skippers beat her.
So make a look on this now. How long now Ilian come to the fore as a professional athlete?
Since 2015.
2015, and now we're in 2022.
Yeah.
So she faced about 3 World Games already, right?
Yeah, man.
4.
5.
15, 17, 19, 22. 4, man.
1, 2, 3. She can't go 5. 7 years.
17, 19.
16.
Remember,
and Olympics, 10 man.
No, man, World Games. You know,
4 World Games and 2 Olympics.
Oh, this is our 4th World Championship.
So what may I say? You see VC, as far as I can remember, VC as somebody whenever she grace the track, you're going to know so VC did that, whatever meet you did there. See? Me think it kind of unfair on I discuss it because guess what? You can't just look for somebody will show up every 4 years and do what them do. As opposed to somebody will show up every year, every competition, and I come back home, go a war and come back home with something I show say watch ya. If me not get a gold, me get a silver. I mean at the shake up every time, all the time.
Only if you put it in context.
Give me a chance, gentlemen, please. All right, me have a little list of me right, you know. As I said, me have 6 criteria on my break down this thing. All right, now I got them back to my 6 criteria. My 6 criteria are medals, times and performances, longevity, impact, the competition where you face, and the place that your performance is given in history. Medals, VC win that hands down by far. Times and performances, Ilian win that by far. Seeing longevity, VC win that. Impact. Last year, what Ilian did at the Olympics is one of the most impactful performances in the history of track and field. Nobody can deny that. In terms of the competition where she faced, when VC was in her prime and competing, the most stern test she faced was Alison Felix in the 200. Her main rival in the 100 meter was, what's her name? Williams. What Williams name again, Chris? Lauren Williams. A lot of those meets were running 10.95 on them things. So in terms of the competition, Iliana faced Shelley, Iliana faced Tori Bowie, skippers, Iliana faced some women who are on 10.7s and low 10.8s. So Ilian would have faced much stiffer competition than VC. In the 200, Iliana faced skippers who has run 21.63. So in terms of that, Ilian trumps that. And in terms of the place where performance give her in history, as I said, I'll remind people, the Olympic Games has been happening since, in the modern era, has been happening since 1896. That is over 120 years, gentlemen. In the history of the Olympic Games, no woman has ever done the back-to-back double. That gives Iliana a distinct place in history. As Superintendent Soup said, this feat might never be repeated in the history. Definitely not in our lifetimes. Maybe not in the history of the game for another 100 or 200 years.
Sherika is right, dear Pioneer. Careful.
Well, we never know. Remember, Sherika have to do it in Paris, and then wait 4 years again for to do it in 2028. How she will be and what kind of condition she's going to is anybody's guess. You understand what I say? So, when we consider all of that, I want to consider the historic times that Iliana has run. Gentlemen, look at this. It was at one point 10.6 was almost a taboo time, you know. Ilian ran 10.6 3 times last year. Now we have Shelly, I repeat that now. Shelly has done that this year. But Ilian took 10.6. Ilian has gone 10.54, gentlemen. Ilian has gone 21.53. Let us not discount those. For me, we respect VC and all the medals. VC are our darling. But when you contextualize everything, what we just say, we have to have Ilian above VC.
Pioneer.
Pioneer. Argument, gentlemen. I think it's a non-argument, and we are spending too much time on this. How much time has Veronica Campbell won World Female Athlete of the Year? Impactful, man. Sure, man. Make we talk something else, man. Veronica Campbell big enough, and she had a tree that is good. What Ilian has done totally is great. Yeah, even said great. Not even Shelly can compete with what she has done in the Olympics, you know. And Shelly is our number one. Not even Shelly.
You know that Shelly has something that she did that nobody has ever done. Shelly has Shelly has 4 medals in the 100 meter at the Olympic Games. No other woman, no other athlete in the history of the Games.
You know, Shelly, we're number one. We're not arguing.
No, I'm just saying the same historical context. Where
that is why Shelly is number one, CC. CC, that is why we have Shelly number one.
Like Shelly, they are number 2.
No, but number 1. Yes, I know some persons are reasoning. They would elevate Ilian above Shelly because of the time that Ilian ran.
CC, Pioneer, so.
I didn't put Ilian over Shelly, man. Nobody.
CC, Pioneer, Soup, and Chris Lynch. See? Let me say this. Can I look on the list, you know? I'm gonna show you how me sum up the list. Because how I deal with it and I saw me deal with it. For me, you see all of them girls when I look on, the whole of, I'm gonna watch my argument, you know. The whole of them are number one. Because watch this. When me look on, I'm gonna start at Merlin at it. Because everybody have them significance and everybody have them purpose and what them do. And just give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna try.
The thing when all of them are number one, man. Yeah, bunker like.
Well, I mean, soap. I mean, I tell about my thing, you know. I know your thing, you know. My thing, me I tell about. You know, I agree with them.
For the purpose of this national, man. We can't read.
No, but pioneer. Well, I know pioneer. But you want me? We are always. It's when we're done. Let me tell you this. So you're done. Because me read even some of the news that people are coming with. See? And some people are very, most of the people when we say a text are very, because them still say better than Ilya. You know, ever can get that. Everybody has their own opinion.
Fan favorite that man. Veronica fan.
Yeah, I think that is it.
But no, but at that me I try to show. All right. When me I said do. See? Because for me, pan that out of the whole of them, my favorite woman for all of the out of everybody right there, so Dian Emmons. Why? Because of what Dian Emmons do. For me at the time and what happened to me. See? When Dian Emmons win the race, and have the two American, one on the left and one on the right, and I see the flag go up on the Jamaican anthem up and the American flag them up there below. It's something when we did long for Virgin. I may never get the chance to see it until then. So me look on it as Merlin Atia somebody we are hold the four. See? Because we know say she come close many times. She win a gold medal, yes. But it's when Dian come like other person. We kick down the door and kick it off. Dian them and VC, them are some people we kick it off and bring it to one frontier where it never did go before. So that Shelly them and them Alien and them people now can come now and take it up. And pioneer me hear you all talk about times and them thing there. You see, as long as me and you are all over there alive and track and feel alive and still a go on, people are going to come and run fast at times because guess what? We have a thing in sports science and people are make sure say you get better. You
can't at the same era winning.
Because wait no because
VC
if we are going
to the same era national. Come on.
Me I say no. No man, but look no man VC no stop run no brother. We see people now run 10 chicks a joke.
The same era, Bridget. Track and field hasn't taken.
Well, Mr. Talu run 10-7 that day jog. And Talu is not a 10-7 girl, brother.
No man, she not jogging a 10-7 man. Her personal best.
The first round last year at the Olympics.
The first round of the Olympics.
National, man. She run hard at the Olympics. Yeah, but she run hard for that. She never jog it.
Pioneer. Even the girl surprised how she run 10-7 because she's not a 10-7 person, brother.
And what she did in this? What did she do in the Sarah? Since you got trivialized the time. What did she do in the semi-final and final?
No. Well,
since you trivialized the time.
Hey, me don't want you make it look like that. Now, don't care what people do. Listen to the argument. Wait, listen to the converse. Listen to the argument. I tell you.
Yeah.
As once time progresses, see, life continues. You got a faster time come. When Michael Johnson run 19.32, nobody never even think or anybody ever live to go up the suburb. And now we see some people make it look like a 3 times go faster than that so far since we're there. You understand what I'm saying?
Run by who and when?
You and Blake and you see them both broke it 2 times.
Good. Them are 2 super athletes. Who has that in this era? Hold on, national. Hold on, man. Hold on. Give me a stick up in. Michael Johnson. Hold on, brother. Hold on. Give me a context.
Listen, the fact of the matter, brethren. The fact of the matter is this. Prior to anybody coming close to break it, we never have it to say nobody ever go near this, brother.
Because it's super times run by super athletes, brethren. You are trivializing times.
Hold on, pioneer.
Let me ask you, let me contest what you're saying, brethren. You say something, contest it.
Just answer what I said, man. Did you expect anybody to come and beat 19.32?
No. The whole world never expect it.
All right, but you know why we never expect it? Because
of super athlete.
All right, good. But good. But you see now that things are improved where track and field is concerned, kayak and all of them things that improve, pioneer people are always go faster, brother.
All right,
so time continues.
Give me a chance for rubbish when you just celebrate.
Yeah, go on, man.
So 2 super athletes. One of them got near it 1 time. Seeing Blake run 1926, he not go back nowhere near the sir. Bolt is Superman, the greatest to have ever done it.
See, by your argument, Michael Johnson won that in 1996. We are, how much years now? 4 plus 22 is 26 years removed from that. Who in this era is running 1932 national?
No, hold on.
Who in this era? So by your argument, by your argument about it. Hold on, man.
No, brother.
By your argument about evolution of time and gears and equipment and diet. People should have run 18 by now because if Michael Johnson run that time in 1996.
Hey,
which is
I'm sorry, but
that is why I said to you know national.
Where you look for now is this. Where you look for now is this. Not the 1932 stay right there. So where you look for now is this. How much more man did I broke in the sub 20 and I look for run on 19.5, 19.4. No, you see that on a regular scale. No.
World run sub 20 when I'm 18, when I'm 17 years old.
You talk about Pioneer in a sport again have good, better, best. Yeah,
national. Not going straight too far from the argument.
But you don't expect everybody to come around 19.
Not straight too far from the argument, national. The point I'm making, hold on, Chris. The point I'm making. The point I'm making is that VCB and Ilian are running at the same era. So when we mention the times, you can't say the disparity in times is because of the era. There's no variance in the era. Both VCB compete against Ilian at the national trials, brethren. Don't do that. They're running in the same era.
VC the tail end.
No matter about them in the same era. They're in the
same era, Pioneer. VCB.
VC
would you say Merlin at your VCB in the same era?
No,
VCB
because
with Ilian.
Watch this. This conversation, we have to have this conversation with National and Pioneer alone. Yeah, we have to work that out.
Man, just the 4x100.
We have to make seniors who be the one who split the argument.
After your argument that man that them need to argue. Where the man I'm talk about, you know what I mean? The argument where National make with Diana Ming sound.
Big
but
argument
when him say every one of them are number one, that now be the argument. The argument we carry on with Pioneer now again a baby argument. I support the Diana Ming's argument to the ground. It is sound, based on logic, based on empirical data and them something. That all for argue for no emotion, man. Make it something else, man.
The 4x100 meter teams that will line up.
Let me give them the team, Chris. Let me give them. I'm gonna give them the team again, like we were discussing. But welcome, Dave. Dave is out.
Yeah, man, blessed boy.
Yeah, man, bless up, Dave.
I listen to the thing we are going and we just go and listen. Yeah, man. Blessing everybody.
All I will say still is that Vernica Campbell is the only athlete, male or female, to have a gold medal in every world athletic championship from junior to senior. The only athlete, male or female.
Massive.
To have a gold medal in every single international athletic competition by the world.
That is a better argument.
Chris Wayne, what Chris Wayne has.
We're going to leave the argument.
Man, quickly. What Chris Wayne has there? What Chris Wayne has there? Is that correct? What he has there?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, read it, my man.
That every level in the national. That are Commonwealth and indoors and TLC games and all of them little things. We're not take it down to the level. We are talking about major.
The 4x1 male team that is out. Like we were saying last night, so that we want to run Ewan Blake. So that they don't have him in it. They have Akeem Blake, Cole,
Bailey Cole, Jelani Walker,
and Oblique Civil.
Very good. I love that. I love that. You see, there's too much against you, and there's too much questions on it. And it is the only area that the male might have a chance to get a medal. So put the people who you think might likely to finish the race. So
What's the order? What's the order that they have it in?
They didn't give out the order, but that's how they gave it to news outlet. But that look like they might run it that way.
Yeah, I suspect that it is Blake to Cole to Walker to Civil.
Yeah, it looked like it may run that way because this is the female one, man. Brianna Williams to Natalia White, Kemba Nelson, Ramona Burchell.
Because I think them change the rule. They can change all 4 athletes, you know. come the final.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
telling
them
you.
are going to change.
Okay.
3. Them are going to change.
No, but they can change the entire field though.
Yeah, but they are changing 3. I think at 3. But that's what I was telling you. Where me see where we can have all 4 should give us a chance. But then if them don't win, they will give us a funny lane.
All
for
we
the
don't want is an inside lane soup.
Yeah, for the world
Listen,
record.
let me tell you
I have no problem that we will win, But I really want them to challenge that world record. And
Two quick questions though. You and Blake. What you say? Well, is he injured?
They said
man
he
foot
is
swell,
injured.
man in a walking boat.
Well, I saw him in relay practice yesterday.
Me no want to run, brother. If the man look good tonight.
No, but I think that I thought you and Blake came out of the race the other day only because he realized that he really not have no chance, but he have a better chance of medal for the country medal in the 4x1
Pioneer, I tell you. Say, after that race, Pioneer same see him in a relay training.
yeah,
yes,
man.
so if that's the case,
and something on him foot. The man have a question sign. The man have a question sign.
Okay.
See, USA
And
poor
two.
friend girl,
Yeah, man. I feel psychologically not dead and either. You understand? The man are the best we have, but we put the best of what we have. You understand?
Best persons who are fit.
Yeah, man.
Secondly, the Brazilian name Cole. I think he must run one of the straight them and him can't run the corner. So is that my second it or last?
I think he's running the second leg.
That's why I said it might be the way like how it's up.
We were with that again last night, National.
Yeah.
We were saying
I think Akeem Blake, who's the best
Bailey Cole, I think Bailey Cole is best on the box straight.
Yeah, so I think Akeem Blake is the best starter, So he's going to bring it to Cole. Cole is going to bring it to Jelani Walker, who ran the 200 meters at the national trials as well. And
that's why they bring him in.
Yeah, and then Civil.
As a matter of fact, if Johan Blake is not fit, I think they're going to bring in Conrad Jones because they are going to try go with a fresher runner who probably can give him more. So I think they're going to either pull Walker. I think Walker. They are going to pull Walker in the finals if that's the case.
But if you pull Walker, then you have to take out the man who can run the curve.
But they're going for a fresher leg.
Conrad Jones came, I think, 4th in the 200 meters. Yeah. I think Conrad Jones defeated Jelani Walker in the 200.
Yeah, so that's why I think they are doing it strategically, and it makes sense to me. Like, I am reasoning it this way, that unless Conrad Jones is injured, then he's coming in for the final for Walker.
So why did they give Kemba Walker? Why did they give Kemba the curve though?
Well, the girl them can run anywhere, man. What me hope them don't do, is save a place for you and in the final, like what they did.
Kemba run 200 at NCAA, man.
Because the last World Championship, them all game a run and cost the team a medal, though. I hope none of that them do.
Manins, Kemba Walker run double at the NCAA.
Well, that is true.
Yes.
So who they going to take off the team in the finals?
For the ladies?
Yeah, who's going to stay?
Everybody.
I think they are
take everybody out.
Brianna and Kemba, whoever they think is fresher, because they are not far apart in terms of time. So I think they must look who is fresher and work with the fresher.
No, but Kemba, look here, that's a no-brainer. Kemba don't have the start like a Brianna Williams, and Brianna is fresher.
No, man.
Kemba run fair place, though, Bridget. So
that is true. That's why I'm going to make you run.
And the time when Brianna no see them time the yet.
So that's how we are gonna make sure run. Yeah, in the prelim. Yeah, so we not a gold medal now be that.
No.
She can't start like Brianna.
No, but the world record, who in the world record makes sense to her management not going to allow that to happen. Because she ran for her place. She beat even Ilian. So you cannot run nobody over her. Cannot run nobody over.
You have to think about the fact to assume that they are comfortable with her. She run, I think, for the last 2 relays that Brianna run. They are kind of comfortable with her starting. They have a chemistry. So that is also a factor. And 10.94 is not significantly outside of 10.88. So I don't know.
We talk about 1094, 1088, a far space.
Why? Me don't know. I somehow me don't know why me feel a little more comfortable with the chemistry that is there with Brianna already. But understand the point where you make say she Kemba run for her place. But I think about the chemistry, and chemistry can cost you something in the relay in terms of button change and them kind of stuff.
Yeah. So the man them for run donkey man in a 4x4 there for chemistry and fight.
No, but hold on. The 4x4 in the 4x4 right now, you know, see the man them have demish gear in the 4x4.
No, but I bring up demish gear, man.
Yeah, but me I say the thing that all of you guys want is a roller card. And a roller card, the speed of the button change. And necessarily the 0.06 where you probably a man that say it's a far time, you know. If Brianna can put Brianna and something they can exchange the button faster than Kemba, he make up back for the 0.06 the way I talk.
Hold on.
Speed of the button change. When you run there, fumble with the button, you lose all of the roller card already.
That's my point.
You have short term memory, CC. We forget what happened last year with Brianna and Ilian. That was a crappy change in the bridge. Who says Brianna is in a button expert? As a matter of fact, Kemba running the Jamaican high school. Hold on, Bridget. Kemba running the Jamaican high school system. So to me, she has more experience in a button changes than Brianna. So I would give that spot to Kemba.
Pioneer guys are missing something, you know. If Ilian doesn't run good in the 200, maybe she don't come back in the team.
Exactly.
No, I can't say that. I can't unless she's injured. I can't say that.
Why?
Why I want the story up something. Ilian is coming back.
Why would she deny herself as unique?
Why never say Shelly then? Why pick my Ilian? Why you never say Shelly then? Why you never say Shelly? Why pick Ilian as the person to run with?
Let me tell you why. Because I feel like Ilian is still carrying some sort of niggle. Why she haven't looked as good. So
just like you and Blake, Soup. Just like you and Blake.
Just like you and Blake. So I'm thinking that there could be
but you and Blake won't come out already. Not like that, not come out by Ilian. Ilian was beaten by two other top athletes, Shelly and
yeah, man. But Shelly look at her best. Ilian is far away from the best. Her best. Ilian is 70% of what she is. And Shelly look like she at 95%.
Virgin, she run 1081. She run 1081 CC.
1081 and her best is 1054. So how far is 1054 from 1081?
But I'm saying to you, CC, what I said to you, 1081 on a relay team is a great time. And that US team that broke the world record, only two of the ladies on it ever. One of them run 1080 faster than 1081 one time in her life. And two of them never run 1081 of them life. I'm saying to you, Virgin, a 1081 Ilian on the curve for we is a big contribution for broke the world record, which is what we all want. We are Shelly around 1067, Sharika around 1073, Kemba around 1088. Bianca Knight, who ran on that relay team, broke the world record, never broke 11 seconds in her life. Alison Felix' personal best is 1089. Which means that all of our ladies on this team is faster than two of the ladies upon the world record working team. Ilian run 1081. If she can give us that, we're good with it.
Gentlemen, beg 10 minutes because I'm going to come back. But look here, in watching this competition, the more I see Ilian run, at the worse off she look. Each time she come back in each run, you check it. Someone like what I see where Ilian is concerned. But last year, so she run, each race she run, she regress, she keep on regressing.
That's not true because she can't.
Not true.
You can say she regressing.
Who that attack?
Her fastest time. Virgin, you now watch the thing properly.
Run a season best national.
Ilian has run her fastest time in the tour. And you say she regressing. Ilian blow them away coming off the turn, and because she does shut it down.
Exactly. Me hear people say that. I don't see that enough. I don't see Ilian shutting down none at all in that race enough.
National, she was caught in two man that she run through. she shut
So
her.
you say Ilian shut down. Ilian shut down in the race.
Yeah, man, she never run right out.
All right.
You
All
never
right.
see the effort of she trying to run to the tape.
All right, me so come back, but me gonna definitely look back on the race because me not see Ilian ease up none at all.
Take the 10 minutes and look on the race, man.
Alright. Assume say she never ease up national. What she run? 21, 90, 90, 98? What she run?
21,
97. That is still a decent time national.
It is
for your relay. To put for your relay.
So, season best game.
You say 4 athletes that will run the heats, they're kind of on trials. You understand? The only way Kemba don't run in the finals is if they mess it up. And I hope that if they mess it up, it can mess up for everybody. If they run good, Kemba will run in the finals. There's no two doubt about it. No chemistry or nothing. If them run the race that we are expecting them to run and will win and qualify for the final, she will run because she ran for that position and she's expected to be in the final 4. The others get them gold medal. Brianna and them people who never run the race at the trials.
And their money. And their money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and their money.
Yeah, they get for them.
Yeah. I agree with this too.
No, but even if you're not running, even if I don't think if you're not running a final, I know say it really working. You know. If you're playing a final, you get piece of money too.
The thing about the record, you know, what people don't understand it about an exchange too, you know. You see, the speed can be a disadvantage, you know. It can make the person who's supposed to be taking off now take off too fast, or they take off.
Yeah, but Chris Lynch,
that's if you're not doing good, man. That's if you're doing good, man.
That's going to be difficult now, because remember, there's a longer, they have extended the exchange zone. Yeah. So it's kind of, you realize they don't get a lot of disqualifications again in the relays because the exchange zone has been expanded. So
good point, man. Good point. Excellent point.
Yeah, so I don't see us not qualifying because of people going off and can't catch up because the zone has been expanded. So I just think they need to get the bottom run safely. I think they're going to
is if them go off and don't catch up, and that's a problem.
What's the money value for a world record again? What?
30,000 US.
30?
100,000.
100,000.
100,000.
Oh yeah, man. Now man, they have to take that serious then, man.
Yeah, man, serious business in the
and that is in addition to the 80 for the winning prize, you know.
Yeah, I know.
You're talking about 180,000 US, right?
For sure, yeah, man. Them
play around with that. I was listening to an interview with Bianca.
5 million, like Shelly and Elaine, especially for the girl that when I have them kind of money there, you know.
True. On average, if we can get the 3 girls to come around in at least 10.2 to carry on the button to the finish, and we get the next girl to run at least 9.8 or 9.85 for the split, the record gone. So you see, the first 3 people have to carry on the button in a 10.2 or less than 10.25 seconds. Them have to run. Coming into the anchor leg. Because the anchor leg have to run at least 9.8. So she have to
run. I don't think the foot speed is a problem.
You can't calculate it like that, CC, because remember, a couple of the legs you don't run 100.
Man, I don't think you run 100.
No, but you can't use that time because some of the legs are shorter and are really in terms of your sprint time, it's a shorter leg. Like the back stretch is not 100. You don't run 100 meters between where you receive the button and exchange the button.
The big problem in the relay is that Sherika Jackson cannot run on the back stretch. And that's the problem, you know. That's where she's supposed to be running, you know, the longest leg, you know. And that is the big problem that they don't want her to be receiving and handing over. That is the big problem in the relay.
Chris, Shelly run that leg, Chris, man. Chris,
no, man, because it's the longest leg. Sherika Jackson suit that. You know, so when America break the record, it's Alison Felix run that leg.
But Alison Felix is not the fastest runner.
Because it's not speed alone, Pioneer. It's strength to run the longest leg.
Yeah, but Chris, even if you stretch it over about 120, Shelly is good for that, man.
Chris, Chris, you know, I saw an interview with Bianca Knight, you know. She up on the Bridget name Ray podcast. She said one of the key to the thing was knowing your personnel. She spoke of knowing that. She said Alison Felix had deceptive speed. So she knows that even if she run out before Alison, she knows that Alison will catch her because the speed deceptive. She said she and Carmelita Jetta worked out something where she tell Jetta said, don't leave. Pick up the thing early in the thing. And I think that is the key to the thing now. Kemba to Shelly. Shelly needs to pick up that at 95 from Kemba. So Kemba only run 95 meters. Shelly to Ilian. Shelly needs to run at least 110 out of that. So she run 5 off of the she run 5 off of it for Kemba one. And 5 extra off of Ilian. And then Sherika needs to pick up early from Ilian. So he make Ilian run 95 meters on the curve. And then allow Sherika now to have that canter home with that 200-meter strength and speed. To finish it. Reggie, it is about the button exchanges and it's about the use of the zone. I think that is weird.
You agree with me that the speed can become a problem because you can either. It's not that you're going to disqualify now. That's what Manning was thinking that I was going to the disqualification. Is that you probably leave too soon.
Leave too early. I run up on the person. I run up on the person too quick.
So the button basically is not smooth. It is basically a weight. It's like a standing weight, or you miss the person or something.
Foot speed, I know we issue. Foot speed, I know we issue. We have more than adequate foot speed. What is our issue?
When USA won, right? Jetta anchored, right?
Yeah, man.
Jetta anchored.
Jetta anchored. Unofficially, the time was, I think, 9.7. The split was she run. The only other person to run as fast as that, unofficially, was Merlin them tall a time ago, and Shelly. So then depends on how you put it in a Chris Lynch. We know that Shelly is capable of running a split of 9.76. If as you said, if we can get Sherika to run the longer stretch, the back stretch, the longer leg of the thing, we can get Shelly to finish it. Because we already know what Shelly is capable of in anchoring the team. And she have the fastest.
See, we know of what Shelly can do running the box stretch in 2019 with a weakened team. See, a weakened team that included Janelle Smith and Natalia White. Shelly and that team ran the second fastest time a Jamaican team has ever run. That was with Sherika Jackson also when she was a 400-meter runner, brother. As a matter of fact, a lot of persons didn't even think that team would have won the gold medal. But Shelly, it was Natalia White starting to Shelly on the second leg, and they executed the box stretch run like I'm suggesting they do now. Where Shelly received early from Natalia White and gave it late to Janelle Smith. You understand? And Sherika Jackson was the person on anchor. Sherika Jackson has run the anchor leg on our last 2 successful relay teams in the Virgin. Why we want to change that now?
No, I'm not saying nothing really
shift personnel. Pull out, what's your name? Just replace Janelle Smith with Ilian Thompson and replace Natalia White with Kemba Nelson. Leave that 2019 team. They are the current defending champions of this 4x1. Just swap 2 personnel for 2 faster people. Why we want mash up a chemistry that was already there? Shelly has shown that she's very good at running the back stretch. As a matter of fact, if you listen back to that race, Shelly ran against Dina Asher Smith. And if you listen to the commentators, they said the difference in that was Shelly and Fraser Price running on that back stretch. Go listen about the commentary when we finish tonight. And go listen what the commentator said.
Shelly can run anywhere on the team, you know. That's the only
Shelly has run everywhere on the team. Shelly is
probably the only athlete in the team that can run any leg or run it effectively.
But I'm saying to you, she has done that. She has started for us because one time because her starting, them used to use her for start. She ran the box stretch in 2019. In the Olympics last year, when I think to them get it wrong, they ran around the curve last year. It was Ilian to Shelly, remember that? So she has run the curve and she has anchored our relay on several occasions. But for me, I think that I said it last year when they were.
I agree with you, Pioneer. The back stretch for me with Shelly.
Shelly with the back stretch, bro.
I can say put Shelly at the back stretch. I think was it Johan? This is just the comparing the month. Was it Johan Blake who ran the back stretch the year when already Curve him run?
Curve him did run. Curvin did run against Tyson Gay.
Against Tyson Gay.
Yeah, beat Tyson Gay on the curve.
So as I say, it depends on how we see them go out there and execute. Cause but I love to see them get the world record. You understand? Because it's just one of them things who don't want can have it against the books. And I would have loved to see them get the world record because the fact of the matter is we have somebody, Shelly have what? The record for the most sub 11. We already have a lot in terms of times and all of them things there when it come on to the women. But we still not have that one thing we should have, which is the 4x1 world record.
But we
by right away if you have it, man.
We need a Jamaican. I'm disappointed if we don't get it this time again, though. Because
big time,
when you look at the USA team,
our record is what? 41-02?
41-02, yeah.
Yeah, 41-02.
Team that got it, then it just mind-boggling how we can get close to it.
But I think if we get it to know, we are decimated to know. Because I think if we run it, we're going to end up with it at like 40.4, 40.5.
45.5, I think we can put it.
Yeah, man, we are going to decimate it. I don't know
if you listen to me no CC. Me the advocate at one point I was after the championship, me the advocate for them start the button changes and really practice and them thing there before. You know? That is how desperate I am for them get this record, bro. And I think that we can get it. I think that we can get it.
You are all of the record them. But one record for sure, me know I lift up tonight. Because the look on the girl face, me I tell her, say anybody I go beat her, I have to take a world record to beat her.
She will need favorable conditions though, CC.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she get another two.
That is the only problem I have. I'm wondering if the condition at this time at Oregon is not conducive to world record times. In terms of
she got 2.4
run the back stretch in that 2012.
Chris, I'm not on glass before me say this, Chris. Chris, you know what? That'd be disappointing. If she get the world record and the wind speed, not right.
Pioneer is a wicked man, you know. What kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm not plant some glass before me say that, brother. Because I wouldn't want that. Definitely wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want her getting the world record and then we hear some boy.
Because right now, to me, you know, Chris Lynch, I feel like Shelly I got PB, you know.
Shelly I got PB, man. I look on 21-6 to Shelly.
The problem I think Sharika will face is that no other woman now go under 21.5.
You mean in 30 minutes from now?
No, but what Dave and CC, if Shelly got PB, if all right, so I'll give that Dave.
Shelly got 21.6.
If Shelly got run 21.6, Dave. If Shelly run 21.6, Sherry cannot catch her until 80 meters. That means that she would have set up the race perfectly for Sherry got the record. If Shelly run 21.6,
I don't think Sherry can catch her till about 120, 130.
No, I mean 180. I say no. I say 80 meters. 180.
Okay, yeah.
180. I mean at the 80 meter.
Yeah, Sherry can't go for run her down, man. Sherry can't have to run her though.
If Sherry run 21.6,
what kind of
Sherry runs 21.6, the world record will be broke. Believe me upon that.
Yeah, man. And Shelly has 21.6 in her. Yeah. I feel confident of that.
The problem we are facing, the dilemma we are facing is if Alien can run 21.75, she win. She get a medal because the other girls, them, I doubt anybody else will go under 21.8. The other girls, them run them time.
She win a medal, CC.
That's
she get a medal.
That's what I tell you. 21.8 is nobody else now.
21.83. If she run a Shelly run in the heat in the semi-final, she get the bronze.
Nobody else now go there. I doubt I'll be staying at sub 22.
Yeah. You see the bronze medal. You see the last 30 meters, there's going to be a war for the bronze medal. You see the man who won, she's going to come on hard in the last 30 meters.
She's a threat. She's a threat.
Yeah,
she's a threat.
Serious race are going to be on in the last 30 meters to the bronze medal.
Our three athletes will separate themselves from the rest of the field, man. Foolish as well. Our three athletes will separate themselves from the field.
Well, we hope so, boss. We hope so. But me feel there is going to be a fight for that third spot there.
You feel like run down for athlete them.
Yes, Sherry can chase Alien Shelly.
No, man.
Yes, sir. Sherry
have got chase Shelly.
Shelly have got chase Ilian because Ilian going to be in front of her when that curve comes.
Ilian have got chase Sherika.
No, Shelly have got move past Ilian still, you know, because she look like Sheena. She look like Sheena.
No, man. Shelly, I come off on the curve ahead of everybody. Shelly come off your run down, Shelly.
Question, hold on, let me take that comment here. Why is it that them people that feel like them need to exit? The girl now have that in her legs, bro. She run what? 54. It's our 54th race tonight.
She run 22. Hold on, let me give you a little stats. Abby Steiner was the 9th fastest qualifier in the semi-final, you know. Jenna Prendini ran 22.08. It's just that she ran 4th in her heat. Abby Steiner was lucky to be in a heat that was slow. She ran 22.15. And got second. That saved her. And when you look at her, if you look at her between the heats and the semi-final, you realize that, listen, she's not in the 21.77 shape that she had run earlier in the season. So,
at the wrong year of championship fair, because she gone pro now. Yes, the next year, I'm going to be the perfect
another little stat for you, Chris. Abby Steiner, this race where Abby Steiner run tonight is going to be her 57th race for the season. She has run 56 races up until the semi-final. Her legs them dead, brethren. She's been running from January, and we are now at the end of July. She has run 56 races throughout the season.
She look for peak in a Pioneer.
Abby Steiner for me is not a threat in this event. The threats for me, the three threats.
She has run this on the track already. Yes, she has run this on the track already.
The three threats for me, the three threats are Dina, obviously, Dina Asha Smith, who shows that she'll get back in a good form. She's a reigning world champion. Tamara Clark, who me think Tamara Clark tops out at maybe 21.85.
She run fair best.
21.85. We think that 21.85 is fair.
Business with Pioneer. One person in the race.
And
you know
Sani.
Sani
is
Dina
and Sani. We don't
sleep. Right now, I don't know what Dina do last night, but she not supposed to sleep because she has some can't make them 2 year run in front of me again.
Regin.
We
don't know what will happen when the male hormones chip in.
Because she say, yo, them time
Chris, we don't know what will happen when the male hormones chip in and Sani.
You're going to pull up like Marceline around one part, man. Speed for kill tonight, brother.
I still think Asha was a little lucky in 2019 because had Stephen Francis not pulled Shelly from that 200, Shelly would be the double champion coming into this year World Championship.
Yeah,
I'm sure she would have beaten Asha 2019. I don't know why Stephen. I don't know why Fran never liked Shelly for run 200. So I don't really know why.
All right, for those who are listening and probably not watching the second semi-final of the men 800 meters, you know the Jamaican didn't qualify for the semi-final.
Navaski Anderson.
Yeah, he's
not. You know what I find strange?
But we're in the second heat. So it should be a good 800 meter final. So let's see. I
know this Jamaica does this all the time. The person them I see run some of them races, I told him, man, I don't know if they come from where in Jamaica them get them, just like the swimming people them. The people them I must go swimming and the best swimmer them in our country, you know.
What do you mean?
The best swimmer them in our country, the upper country, my boss. In a rural area, we are swimming river.
No, he has a point, you know. He has a point. The thing about it is swimming is left to an upper class in Jamaica.
They priced out the poorer set of class out of swimming. That's why we're not
CC, that's the case. Find them and train them, CC. Find them and train them. That's what we have to find them and train them.
And even with diving, we drive past Braze River bridge about a couple months ago. And the youth them just are running on the road and just flick up in an ear, somersault and diving. They say, yo, we need to get them little youth and go train them.
Then just run and back flick and do anything.
Yeah, man.
anything.
You
And
them
then
just run and
you
just jump on the bridge and somersault in the ear.
Freestyle with swimming
But
and speeding.
I get
Speeding
a
in the water are
get
different.
a
So I
lot
come
more
like
like
CC.
this, you know. I know some swimming going
Let me
on, bridge.
use.
No, like
use
I said, the
like
diving
CC,
people.
yeah.
Them. But what I know, make
So,
sure it's in Chris
come
Lynch.
on. Nothing
I have
about
some
swimming.
friend, Chris Lynch. What I know, they have some friend. When you go see, you see which part the man them go?
CC,
A ship
hold
on
on,
a ship.
hold on a sec. CC, me need to rescue you. Me know why you go down the road. Let me stop you. Let me stop.
What that? Which road?
Let me rescue you, no, man.
Save him from himself, man. Save him from himself, the brother.
Let me help you, no, man. It's just like you go someplace and you see a man with the orange and he might do a 100 with the orange. And you say, yo, this is what I can play for the reggae boys. Not because a man can juggle me.
No, man, it's a different thing, man.
No, CC.
No, man, you don't remember my point. This is a different thing. Hold on, man. This is a different thing, man.
CC, listen to me, CC.
All right.
Flicking off a bridge.
No.
CC,
flicking. It's a different thing.
Flicking off a bridge is different from them diving where you see the man them do them.
Listen, I'm saying to you, it's a different thing, man. Listen to what I'm saying to you. And I think it's the same thing that affects even America when it comes on to footballers, and even certain sports, because them price out the talent, the more talented ones doesn't necessarily play the sport because they cannot afford it. The people I tell about, me have a friend when you go to the Caribbean Sea, the man go some place a ship alone for go there. So you know which part the ship there? The ship there out of one part where ocean.
That is separate apart from
Hold on.
Swimming, go man. Hold on, man. Make a put some perspective.
I'm saying this to you to say that
America.
a lot of these guys are swimming from the age of 6.
It's the best that female football.
They just need the training.
Listen, man. You notice that America is the best at female football. Them not come nowhere near with the male. Preparation, the stick-to-itivity, spending of money, them are different something on that.
Engagement, the amount of people who come out for female football.
Pioneer.
From a very tender age.
A country me grow. No school in Clarendon does swimming. None.
No, but that is what is required now. See, if you are the point we are trying to make is that what we need to do is set up a grassroots program in some of these rural areas so we can start harness some of these talent. Then if that is a different argument. But to suggest that you just go to a country, go pick up someone and carry them come swim. No. If you go out there,
not saying that.
Harness the talent at a young age, then it's a
talent and bring them in. Grassroots, by the way,
you have to do it at a young age to see.
Yeah, but grassroots doesn't mean. Well, I'm talking about it because it come on I am sure sports and I can't talk.
Let them to triathlon, man. Where them swimming and see freely.
Well,
try them to go do.
It means you can't. CC, don't say you can't talk, man.
I am saying to you, grassroots is not defined by 6 and 7 year olds. Grassroots is an unorganized competition, right? So when we hear people say grassroots and bag of thing, they want to make it seem as if a 5-year-old, 6-year-old. It means unorganized competition outside of the organized competition. So if you want to bring a grassroots thing, go down there with the youth, them 11 and 12 and 15. Even a youth who are 18, we are swim from them a 4-year-old. It can end up.
Let me bring.
See, Manning's try to save it from himself.
Let me bring back the conversation because this conversation came up because I think you are going to where we get our long distance runner from, and I think what you are trying to suggest is that the athletes who are running the long distance races in Jamaica, where are they from? And I think you're making the point that they are from the urban area, and I think you are trying to say we should find the ones in the rural area because they would probably be doing more traveling over long distance. That could have worked probably 20 years ago no, in Jamaica. Everybody a country now have a young, I want to call them by the young.
The Turner sisters and those things.
Turner sisters, yeah. That's easy. Everybody in Jamaica now, brother, have a young or change, whatever they want to call them. All over the place. No.
But friends, to what level you say anybody Africa try sprint, man? To what level? Why we're gonna pick up something we don't know? You know, we don't have to be best at all, be best at what we can do, what we have pedigree in. We don't have no pedigree in a 5,000. We don't have no pedigree in a the marathon and them something, man. But we want to do that for. The people them go run 400. You know, one of the things I heard, I think it's Bruce James. I heard said this, and it's something I endorse because I think marketing of track and field is way below par. I think the clubs in Jamaica could get maybe Puma or one of them company there to sponsor a club championship, and you invite maybe 2 or 3 clubs. You can maybe decide to invite a club from maybe say US, a club from maybe like Italy or wherever, you know, and make it real advertised, you know, big promotions and stuff, and get other countries maybe envious of us. But I think marketing of track and field is really limited. It's way below where it ought to be. I think a championship like this, where almost every race is like a world-class race in terms of competitiveness, this track and field championship should have been properly marketed right across the globe. You're hearing people complain right now, so them can't even have access to watching it in different parts of the US. And the US is the championship I keep. So, you know, I'm looking at us as a country now, finding ways to properly market track and field. So I think the club championship is something that we could look at as a country.
Yeah, but track and field is the best marketed sport in Jamaica. It's the best organized sports in Jamaica right now with what they are doing. That is why athletics is our best sports, barring none. Athletics is not a popular sport globally, and we must appreciate that, you know. Athletics not up there in America, you know. So is in Europe athletics big, you know. So don't think athletics big in America. The
thing with track and field, so track and field is considered a feeder sport in America. So the
the people might get out of track and field.
Is not even considered a sport in America to some.
Sports, you know.
When you don't good at American football or you don't good at basketball, you
go track and field.
But Chris, even if you're good at track and field and you can catch a ball, you go to the NFL and you go to American football.
That is the main thing about it.
So
yeah, I just want to say that I saw to just capitalize on how track and field is. Like where I live in the US is a big track and field town or state. But Grant Holloway and me end up in a same fast food restaurant. And like me are hailing because obviously he's a track man. This time him are the world champion, you know. But him come on indoor meet. So like me go across now and I say, what's up, champion? And I want one of my other friend hear me. I say that now and I say, champion of what? Nobody really know him inside of the place. Nobody see him as a superstar. That could never be an NBA or
but I think you don't miss what I say. I know it's not one of the biggest sports in USA. However, if IWAF decide, World Athletics decides that we are gonna go to USA and keep the world championship this year, the least you can do is properly market it, create an interest, show the competitiveness that is going to happen. See if you can win another billion new viewers to the sport. It couldn't hurt. So I'm just thinking that this world championship had all the ingredients to be properly marketed to win some new viewers to it, because we have some very competitive races in this world championship.
I can agree with it to an extent, dear. Yeah, gentlemen, let me just add to something I'm here, Soup. Just say all right. So him just talk about Africa and the 5,000. Every different section of the world. In Europe, the shows are big in certain parts in Europe. In Belarus and Estonia and them places, them people is all about the hammer throw and the javelin and them thing there. Now we and them thing there. We are a sprinting nation. All right, and the sprints are the glamour event in track and field. So I think we should appreciate and love the fact that we have gotten probably what I consider the best part of the soup, so to speak. We have the sprints, which is a glamour event which can attract people to the sport. So let's not go get greedy now and say, boy, we need to try and get some 5,000 meters. So as soup, so we have pedigree in the sprints, And the soup, the sprint is the best part of the soup, if you ask me. So make we satisfied with that. For now, take our time and grow ourselves out as a full track and field nation, but not get overly zealous.
And I help the world body, I try to help America by giving them. You see, at first one them getting up because athletics not popular in America.
Yeah.
I help them, you know. Help them. Europe athletics popular, you know.
Yeah, but notice what they did. They brought the championship to a college stadium. To show you so they're not able to respond. Then bring it down.
Their business.
It's a good facility.
Then bring it is a big track
excellent
town
facility.
to CC.
It's not a big track town. But I said something the other day and people rubbish my view. This place that they brought it is not bigger than Kingston or St. Andrew. Quite possibly.
No man, stop your phone.
No, the facility is good. The location.
The facility is good enough. But the location is probably the worst location.
Yeah, the location.
It's not marketable.
The guys them up there tell me say the location are rubbish, man. Rubbish.
Yeah.
But the facility.
Jamaican do on terminal.
Yeah.
I just Christian Taylor in the long jump. I can't believe that the Bridging still a perform. This man has been around. But I try to pull up him in Wikipedia page. This man has been around forever, Bridging. When both was retiring,
I see man will clear enter into it. I say the man them still go at it, man.
Him still a perform right now. He's at the World Championship now.
The jumps you can do that up until you're old, you know.
No man, it get for your knees. Look for our
knees, yeah man, knees, so knees.
Ankles.
Long jump take a toll on your knees, Bridget.
And your ankles.
I try to pull up in Wikipedia.
I think Jamaica have 2 women in the 800 meter qualified.
Yeah. For the women qualified.
Yeah. And the girl Tracy ran faster than Bull.
Yep.
Yeah, man. She ran 159.
Yeah. I think he's a good girl, you know. Even on the TV coverage, they don't speak about her a lot. And I call Bertis them and tell them that they need to highlight this girl. She's doing quite well, you know, but just true, she come on late. And her father is a straight up Jamaican, you know. She not a little
she born in America, but she migrated to Jamaica from America. And then
a full Jamaican link, you know.
She won at the junior level for Great Britain. You know?
Yeah.
I think she won a European title at the junior level for Great Britain. So
she won the really indoor this year. She's the world indoor champion over 1500.
Yeah, man. And she easy to look at too, you know.
Yeah.
She's fighting, but she's smiling.
Gentlemen, hold on there. The race are going to run shortly down, about 10 minutes before the race run.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. So make a preview the race so come on and hear everybody's sound in people's views, you know.
Go ahead, Nadia.
And their choices.
Your time, you know. Go ahead.
Hold on, Chris Lynch. You the rubbish me claim. May I tell you the state of Oregon, the Oregon place, Kingston and St. Andrews is bigger than Oregon.
What's the population in Oregon?
No, it's a boring place, man.
So that's why I'm
boring place.
If Oregon can keep a world championship, if Oregon can host a world championship, if we have proper facility, we can host a world championship too.
Yeah, we don't have a running stadium. We have a stadium where we use for running. We need to make
we'll turn the stadium in a running stadium. I'm making man go fight somewhere to go play ball. Run around bush or what?
Let me say this quickly. All right. Well, enough for most part of the thing.
I think eventually, you know.
Most part of the thing, I listen the broadcast, all right, over the radio, and Sonia Richards step on here. Sonia Richards, Gail Diva step on here with the brethren, with the commentator, and I don't know what something go awry, and them end up pick up some people attack, and one person said, and I think this is when the hurdles are going, the 110 hurdles are men. Not the finals, after the semifinals, thereabout. And the person said, this place, Oregon, is boring, man. And that come over live on the broadcast accidentally, because I never want nobody else voicing anything, obviously. Yeah. And if it is as boring as people really make it sound, if you try to showcase something and sell something, why bring it to a place like that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me too say you don't want to find you we don't want to find a place a lively and place where you know some people really will draw attraction and them thing for try and keep something if you try to showcase it. That's
the Migla in New York City, for example, right?
Anywhere we live, like America, you talk about, you know, you hardly find any place boring in America, you know. So if we find somewhere boring and go keep it, it kind of, it's so
Atlanta,
really...
brother. Could I keep Atlanta?
Anyway, I see the girl never come, so go on now. Oh, Dave, let me hear what go on, man.
Well, me have Sharika up, hoping for the world record. She have to go run down Shelly, so me look on Shelly in the silver. The bronze. The bronze is a fight between Ilian and the man. The ship. But me I hope for Ilian. And that's some easy.
DC, let me correct you, right?
Who are the next? Go on, come on, go last. Go on.
Are you Dean? Me that talk, man. Are you Dean?
Oregon have 4.2 million people.
Yeah, man. Oregon have only what I was talking, Eugene.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and give your thoughts on the 200 meters, and then
For me, for the 200 meter, I said it last night that I think, and we've probably been saying this because Sharika is the one in form, and we can't disrespect the person who is in form right now. So Sharika to me is the gold medalist, perennial, or how you want to put it. Shelly, for me, I think Shelly is the surprise factor. I don't know if Shelly went into this thinking that she would have medaled. She might be thinking she would have medaled because she a champion, so she had to bet on herself. However, I think after everything is said and done, she realized that if somebody even slips, she has the possibility of winning gold. And going for gold, I think she will end up with a silver medal. The bronze medal now is a toss-up because we are unsure as to what Elaine might come out and give us. So right now, the bronze medal for me is a fight between Elaine, Dina Asha, and Tamara. So that's where the bronze for me will lie. But I am confident Jamaica should have 1 and 2.
Who are going next? So where's the Chris? Chris.
All right, since Chris tongue tie, it is easy for me. Sharika, Ilian, Shelly. That's how me see it. The 3 Jamaicans will separate themselves from the field. But I have Ilian coming second because of how hard she's going to run from lane 2 and Shelly third. So it's Sharika, Ilian, Shelly for me.
Dave, give me your lineup, Dave.
Dave go first already, man. Dave go first already, man.
Sorry, it's a national. Go on, I'm here now.
Are you for go on pioneer, man? I'm here for your last.
My views fall in line with this. So I think based on what we see from Sharika, she out of class. I see 21-5-0, 21-4-9. If she gets favorable conditions. If the conditions scrappy, then we not see nothing so far if it's said. So I see 21-49. Ilian for the silver medal in 21.73, and Shelly for the bronze medal in 21.78 or 77.
Oh, you did what we get time to? Shelly 21.6 to me.
That's me, I did it.
Go ahead, still national. We don't hear you.
All right. This is a race for me when I look on intensely, and my heart. Every fiber me want the 1, 2, 3, but me just don't believe say when me look on the thing objectively, me don't believe say we are gonna get the 1, 2, 3. I don't like how Ilian looking at the rounds, and given the fact that she draw lane 2, me see it as a real tall order. Especially even medal in a race like this. The race is gonna be a very quick race. The good thing is that me like Shelly, the draw Shelly get lane 6. That means that she gonna gone out there. And the mere fact that she gonna really find herself out in front that far, when me see Sherika Jackson coming very close to the record. How close? That I can't tell you. If she going broke it, come close to it, but how close she gonna come to it, I really can't tell you that. But I have Sherika for beat Shelly, and because Abby Steiner drop on a lane 8. Yeah? And I just like how she look in the race. To me, I think she run reserve. I think she try coffee Shelly or nothing. She just hold back and see what she can floor in the finals. I like the lane 8 she get. So I have her in the third lane.
You saw her in the heats. You saw her in the heats, national.
No, I never said that. I said the semifinals.
She looked just as labored in the heats as she did in the semifinals.
The semifinals was good enough for me. For me, about the third round. When I look on Ilian, I look on my Britain girl, unless the other virgin, the other girl were run second in a Shelly race. No, that girl run second in a Shelly race, so I come from way behind. Maybe it's a toss up between she and Abby Steiner. Because she gonna come and finish.
Clark look good. But,
what's the name of the girl that comes second behind Shelly in a Shelly semifinals?
I will come second behind Shelly.
She come from the African girl. She come from behind.
Oh, she? Behind. Oh, yeah.
Yes, man. Yeah. She come from way behind.
Steiner, but Steiner draw the outside lane. Steiner now hit the board, man.
Okay. I can watch and see now. Jenko people, I think I see it before me. I say, yo, me I go take me leave just because I don't want to hear now celebrate what happened before me see it. So after me see it, I go call back.
National.
Yeah, man, big up. Yeah.
History beckons, gentlemen. We're on the cusp of history.
Yeah.
If you achieve this feat, if this feat is achieved, I think it ranks in the top 5 of the greatest. I'm gonna put it as a team. I'm gonna put it as a team in terms of a team concept.
Let me give you some history as well. Because if Sherika wins, she will become Jamaica's 4th world championship 200-meter winner. If Shelly win, right, she will.
That is not right in our money.
Yeah, she will be the 4th 200-meter woman winner for Jamaica.
4th, yeah, man, you're right. Yeah. So Marine, VCB, Shelly,
and then. Right. If Shelly and Fraser Price win, she will follow Merlin Atty as the only Jamaican woman to have won 2 world championship 200-meter titles. And if Ilian win, it will be her first world championship individual title in the event.
You see, if Shelly win, she becomes the 2nd Jamaican woman to win 2.
Yeah, only Merlin.
Yeah. But I was thinking about just the historic nature of 3 women sweeping 2 sprint events, or 3 athletes, the 3 same athletes sweeping 2 sprint events, or 2 of any event in a world championship. As I say, it has never happened, and I doubt it will ever happen again in 1,000 years if they were to achieve this feat. I'm looking at Ilian right now, and I think she looks a little nervous. I don't like her demeanor. Demeanor look a little bit. She looks like Shelly looks serious and business-like. Sherika look like she ready for the thing. And Ilian looks a little bit edgy for me. That is not a good sign for me.
She need to look nervous because this sweep is depending on her. By the way, gentlemen, I didn't give my 3.
Go ahead, Chris.
Shelly, Sherika, Shelly, Ilian. But I just some reason think that Ilian can nip the 2nd place. I don't think Shelly is no big class of an hack over 200 meter more than Ilian, and that I'm edging towards Ilian, but working with the farm book.
All right, I love how Sherika look. I love how Shelly. Shelly have a regular like a smirk on her face, you know that smirk the way something is coming, and Sherika have a pensive, serious look.
Focus, man. Sherika, focus, man.
Look at Ilian now, gentlemen. Ilian, I don't want to say concern because Ilian face look a little bit unusual, uncharacteristic. Looks a little nervous. I say, look at her. She looks a little bit edgy and a little bit nervous. I hope that she can transform that nerves and transmit it into some positive
Everybody look
energy come
business
off
like
of
no Pioneer. Everybody not even give a big smile.
Yeah. Now, man, Shelly give that big smile, man. Shelly give her regular up to something smile. That is what I can know when Shelly up to something, you know, Bridget. And you see Shelly give that little smile, you know. You know, Shelly is up to something. The two persons who I'm gonna give a chance now the race for medal is Kambunji and Abbystein. I'm gonna give them a chance for medal. So the other three ladies are the threats to the Jamaican. Dina Asha Smith, Sani, and Tamara Clark. And a lot of that will depend on the time. If I think if the race is fast, if third is faster than 21.85, Tamara Clark no have a chance. Dina, if it goes under 21.70, Dina no have a chance. But Sani is the wild card in this. I don't know what will happen when those
21.51 Pioneer. Not going faster than that.
All right. Gentlemen, history beckons. And the race is off. Bad start for Ilian. Ilian not out. Ilian not out at all. Ilian is not out. Ilian is getting left back.
Yeah, Ilian in a trouble.
Ilian in a problem. Dina gone with the bronze medal. Sherika winning it. Sherika gone with it and Shelly for the fifth. Ilian out of the thing completely. Sherika gone with it. Shelly with the silver medal. Ilian a come fifth. Dina for 21.46, gentlemen. Whoa.
What's Shelly time?
Shelly is 21.81.
See, me tell them, man.
21.81.
Ilian at slow time. Ilian at 22, like 22.20.
Ilian was the one when now.
Yeah, Shelly didn't have a chance, man.
Dina get man. Dina.
Yeah. All right. You see how Shelly come off on the curve in our semi? And that we didn't expect today. But we never get that. But me satisfied still. Me never pick Dina forget that brand. That's the truth.
She never get, gentlemen, she never get the favorable when we talk about, you know. The wind speed was something like 0.16. So
still Jamaica 1, 2, 3.
21.45.
The fastest woman alive in the 200 meters, brother. Beat Ilian time.
Yeah.
Listen, the girl didn't show them 21.55, 21.66. I don't know joke business.
It's the first I've seen Ilian start so bad.
Ilian look country, man.
Yeah. Pioneer.
Just in between round.
Yeah, she lose it from. She never look right at all, you know.
Nerves. She look nervous in the black. She never look like she have it in the black. 21.81 to Shelly.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, what the problem to? Where did say Pioneer? Where that's the
question? I would have died of a Sherika.
If she did get Dina,
see who you know, see that me want that too.
She hug him up long, man.
Yes, man.
22.02 got the bronze medal, gentlemen.
Sherika,
then I show you. Let me tell you, three people got sub 20. 22. Then the point
but we tell Dennis say this girl going go from strength to strength, man.
Like me tell you, Dina want a medal, right? Tell her Dina want it. The disappointment that she left with, you know, the 100 man. She had the threat alone. I don't she alone me afraid of.
Ilian get left in the black, you know, gentlemen. Even Ilian start was like false.
Yeah, Ilian start awful. Ilian start was awful.
Come off of the bench, 7th Bridget.
I think of the lane difference in a Pioneer.
Yeah, she don't cut nobody. For me, she don't cut nobody.
All the Jamaicans.
I expect she don't cut somebody.
Let me tell you this. Hey, Shelly had the best start. Shelly had the best start and the best curve.
22.39.
Shelly leading, you know. Shelly had the
22.39, 22.02.
I know the man the mother said she should lead Steven.
She shouldn't let Steven Francis.
That's how he lead. But I don't know. She just wasn't up to that.
Marins, the guy where you see Sherika Jackson was hugging up was my classmate at KC, you know. He's our boyfriend. I know from a longer time, say a long time them together, long time. So I don't just know business from about 2012.
That's why stop the trucks.
Yeah, he used to the trucks, but you don't know him. Him just the trucks because him go KC. He wasn't a top athlete.
But what I'm saying, you realize that if Shelly had the 200-meter strength, the 400-meter, she win, you know, because Shelly come off the curve, leading, you know.
Stop said the winning business. You see the time when Sherry can run, money.
Yeah, that's not Manning. Manning, you think Shelly can run 21?
You see the time when Sherry can run, money. Then about who come off on the curve. Me hear everybody say that all week. I mean, I wonder if them not watch the Sherry race and see the farm.
But don't want Shelly for PB still, but I said go.
I know the curve, so man. It's trust me.
Jamaica get 1, 2, 3 still, you know.
Yeah, man. Not the same thing, man. Her father and mother a Jamaican, man.
You know, the only Jamaican who was out there celebrating with them now, she was in the position would be Elite Bailey. She would have out there celebrating with them.
You never see the first
I think that'd be a great touch if Alien came out and
outside and I take picture with her.
Alien come second to last, gentlemen.
I think that is the poorest race.
Yeah, she stopped running.
She can't go. We can't use her in a 4x1. You know, look.
No, man, no bother with that.
No, man, she have been a 4x1, man. You're mad.
This is the problem we don't have, you know. Well, what is the merit of putting her in the 4x1?
She's faster than the other two.
Yeah, because she makes it already,
faster than the other two girls. But
the other girl them can't encourage her, man. She faster than
she have a poor championship, but yet still she make it to the final and medal over Kemba. You see how you see? You see what you say?
CC, she have a faster time than Kemba.
Alien walk way, Bridget.
She had a poor start, Pioneer.
But she don't look like she 100% Mannings.
We know that she got the championship. We know that.
She 100% Mannings. I doubt she can manage one more race.
CC, Ilian at 90% is better than Brianna and Kemba.
Yeah, we not say no. But Ilian is at 70 right now.
No, man. Look at the time. CC, so my time. No, man.
Look here now, Walana, man. She don't, you know, sister, the girl I get progressively. Look here, she don't pull her from the meat, brother.
Why?
She's not herself, boss.
I'm worse.
National and CC. If you National and CC, what are National and CC? If tomorrow morning, see, even after running this 200-meter right now, if we line up Ilian in a 100-meter race with all of the other alternates today, who you think win that race?
With all of who?
All of the alternates today. Natalia White.
I sure Ilian now win it. I'm sure Ilian now win it.
Come on, bro.
You know, see, Shelly East don't make me not get me 21-6, man. Shelly look on the race and realize that why Sharika gone, but they ahead of everybody else. Me I ease them.
She gave everything. She gave everything.
Hold on. Oh, 21-81. 21.
But tell them to say, must hear the people them say the same thing Mannings man are saying. I'm saying Mannings, this thing is not about who come off on a curve. Them cannot catch Sharika, no matter about no curve business. This is not no curve business. This is 200
The girl
meters.
messed up last year, man. The girl messed up last year and dashed away her medal. And then Ilian got create history. So she's decided so she now do that this year.
Ilian must be on the team.
Who is that?
So
Sharika.
Sharika.
Say Sharika never even reached finals last year.
No, because Sharika was watching the screen. Sharika messed up.
Gentlemen.
I make two people run past her.
I'm asking a question. You think Sharika was in the farm to beat Ilian last year?
No, you're mad man now, man. No.
Hold on, just a second. National, I'm turning off the background sound. We are here the sound.
I just want to remind you.
Sorry. Pioneer, just Pioneer. Just
yeah, you hear me good now. Yeah, you hear me now. Sorry about that.
Because we know I get another problem with the background.
Pioneer, remind me now. Remind me what the world record a while ago.
The world record
200 meters. Yeah.
21:34.
21:34.
Yeah.
All right. 21:45. 21
championship record.
So yeah. So you know what this I tell me?
Yeah.
See, so she moved from 21:55. No, what she run before she run 21:55? What was
21,
her PB?
2180 something. 2178. She do on a 2178.
So I want you to watch that trajectory, you know. Watch this, you know. 2178, 2155, 2145.
Yeah.
You know, say the world record in a trouble next year. Barring no injury. And oh, me see how she hungry. Pioneer.
And hopefully she don't switch coach.
No, man, no. Hold on. We're not gonna say it. Hold on, we're not gonna say it. Come here, Pioneer, some argument, some conversation leading up to this. We did already tell him, say, watch out. Me done with the 200 already. I will tell you all
Shelly a fix Sharika here. Shelly a really hairdresser, you know?
Yeah, man, I feel think that. What me I say? Me did already tell me and Pioneer with some discussion half here. And me did already tell him say the 200 meter is a foregone conclusion. Me can't tell him what happened at the 100 until me see the rounds them and them thing. But me they still have Shelly just ahead of Sharika because the race too short and Shelly's a bullet starter. But me can't tell him this is one thing when me did tell him though. This girl I learn more because she have more room for improvement than Shelly and Ilian. She go always learn more each year while she come back. And with a coach like
our sprinting farmers me get that national. Our sprinting farmers.
But Pioneer, remember I said this year, you know, as opposed to last season, you know, the man take out the task and said I go do some indoor 60 meters, you know.
Yeah, man, work on our start. That was an excellent move by
get her closer to the field. See, but you see, for 200, while Shelly can get up on the 100, you see 200 is I mean, like when Shelly draw out this because Shelly, I gonna be the rabbit fish. She can run her down and set the tone for the last part of the race because the last part of the race, but I love to see what she do the last 100 in her. Because I can tell you, if she buck her to and drop this up, she limb up, limb by limb. The man forgot to sweep her up and catch her got that hard, brother.
Gentlemen, immediately after this, you know, we are going to revisit that list, you know, brother.
Yeah, the list.
Yeah,
Me think that.
We're going to push up Erica now.
Hold on, let me see that race at the general.
Yeah, we have one more race. We have a big race
coming. Where you see? Hold on, tell me when I see on the screen. When I see on the screen now.
The men
are
no, where you see? Just tell me where you see on the screen. What happened on the screen?
I'm standing on the block.
Oh, can Mr. Zanel use a prayer? That part the gun ready for you?
No.
Depends on how I watch it.
Yeah, depends on what you watch it.
You're behind.
When they watch it, then stop show something there, yes.
You're the behind national. You're the behind.
All right, I'm gonna take my leave. I'm gonna take my leave, General. I'm gonna take my leave.
No, and I build up the runners now. That are the live one.
Yeah, I know the record.
Like Dina Shasimita said, boy, he just want scraping one part. I know them two girls.
Gentlemen, all right.
Night and for the 200 meter. Night and no one ever get beaten, you know.
You know, so I feel like them do night and something, brother, where they shouldn't. You see, I mean, just see it in a Christian.
See, one thing with you,
I have to carry lies because I have him part of money bet, so I have to carry lies.
Lies can't lose, man. Them put like 9 in a lane 3 for cut him curve run.
Go ahead, CC. Where you say though?
No, me I say what them do with night and the fact that them position the other person because of some all kind of controversial things. Why night not forget the lane over there, so? Because if
never
should have get the lane.
From the night the list make I see night in a lane.
Kenny Benerick was second in heat and get lane 5. How that works?
Benerick
was second in heat and get lane 5.
Fambula, I came front third from lane 7.
Yeah, man. Fambula run third. My run past.
Pass them tired ones up the lane.
Read the comment, Derek.
No, sir, you read Chris Lynch. You want to say Ilian needs something new. I don't know if it's a new coach or a new husband or both.
But the thing about it is coach now over there with him? With her?
No, in there Jamaica.
Coach can't go far, man.
So there's a lot of things in it. That's why I said to people, say, would I said asked this earlier, would this affect her?
No, man, she no condition.
Maybe she work with Maurice Wilson or
no, man, she work with something there. I think a bird.
Yeah, work with Bird, but Bird can't up front. But
exactly.
Yeah, but it's a personal move she make for put the money in her camp. So she probably still are gonna make money But you
yeah, but the
know,
money will start get less now, so. The money will start get less now.
I doubt if it will get less. It's just that she not gonna win the race. But
remember, she's just trying a big deal, you know, with Puma, and
yeah,
so.
but me I said, remember these contracts, you know, so has incentive bonus in them too. So winning and making finals and medals, it determine how much more money you collect, how much more money you make.
But when the majority of the money come to you, it probably means that you still will get more if you follow the point I'm making. When you're with other people, you don't get that big cut out of the money. Most of it
this Dominican Republic youth have to get a medal.
Preacher, a billion preacher said the Jamaican women mirror the American men in the 100 meter clean sweep. The American men will mirror the Jamaican women in the 200 meter.
Kenny Bennett now, man. Kenny Bennett now come 7th. I come about 5th. Or 4th. Kenny Bennett coming 4th.
Lyles is the champion. Here, man.
Fambule, I split the America.
Night now win this one. Night me I go with.
One thing we can tell people this. I don't have no opposition.
Cannot run the Let me tell you what happened. Night will not come off the bench in front of. If now come off in front of Lyles, that means him lose the race. Because he can't run down Lyles to beat him. See that? Him not have the foot speed to run down Lyles now to catch him. Lyles gone with it. Lane 3 is a killer. Where is Fambule? Fambule come from way off of the pace, come beat the whole of them too. Fambule fit, whoa, them sweep it. They swept it. 1932? What? 1932? Hold on, man. Nah, man. Nothing come third.
Here, them a boots up like a night. Now I put him up against Usain Bolt. I may tell them, say, calm down, brother. Disrespect the legend, you know.
Yeah. Him still young, man. Him still young. Don't write him off. Still young.
But him young. They put him up at the same age. I tell me be this and that and that. Come on. Man run one event. Him prepare for one event. The man prepare for 2 events, brother.
All right, Noah. 1931. 1931. No, I'm not joking, man.
Yeah, him better than them, man. Him always was better.
By a length, him should have. There's not in a lane 3. The only way 9 could beat no one. You have to come off at the bend at least 5 meters in front of him. Him being in a lane 3, which is a disadvantage, him can't beat no one. No one come off at the bend like. You can't see the disappointment for 9 place.
Yeah, man. Him get a lesson, man. It's a lesson for him.
Him team, but I don't think him team should challenge and lane Jardy from that come out. That just unfair. Man win him semi-final and then put him in a lane 3.
You notice him don't even have the body yet. Him a come, but him not reach there yet. I interview Elaine them, I mean Shelly them.
Gentlemen, the conversation start now, no? Can Noah get the
what go on do? You see, with the alien situation, I'm gonna care when nobody wants to say unapologetically, alien have all the right to leave the camp if she want to leave. You see, people where I say aliens not to leave, ask them how much job them, how much company them leave in their career. Some of them work for 5 different companies. So why them leave the first company? Why them leave the second company? Why them leave the third one?
Let me just say something quickly on this.
I like them people, brother.
You know, let me say something on this. Let me say this something on this race. As some know that Usain Bolt is great. Look at this man victory and how far it is from Usain Bolt's record. Not even close, yeah.
No man, it's not a bad time, Virgin. Don't do that.
No, listen, it's not a bad time.
You might compare to Bolt record.
But when you compare to Bolt record, look how far the man is.
0.12.
Eh?
0.12.
What is Bolt record?
1919.
1919, brother. And him then do 1931. That far pioneer.
0.12.
The one thing I can say is that Bolt
that is like 9.7. That is like 9.7 to 9.5.
Remember say Bolt run this a time again, you know, 1932, 1930. Bolt
can run 1930 and run 1930.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is with the Ilian Thompson era decision, Ilian Thompson made a decision where everybody will criticize her making their life. at some point in their life. You have a man, they migrate. You have a man, why I'm left in country? Why you left? Why you do this? Why you do that? The girl decided to make a financial and probably other personal decision.
Pambole run a
And it's like everybody want to crucify her.
Pambole just come off of the curve a little bit too late.
Missy man all a comment in the comment section and talk, say, yo, she will get a new coach or new this or new that. The lady make her decision.
Well, she can still get a new coach, just don't have to go back to Steve.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you that the person who made that comment probably left 15 jobs. Because they must search for something where they want to out of life.
You know I start looking on the clock before him cross the line.
Yeah, but me I say with this kind of finish now, boy, the Americans, I mean 1, 2, 3, nobody else could break it.
Pambole was a here, a whisker away from it in a break, but him just a little bit too late. Once the times them though. No one in a really good shape.
This is what DeAndre Elliott saying, the same thing that I said. Said the same thing. This man give him all and run 19.3, not even close to Bolt record. Bridget, Bolt is a real legend. That is the point.
Gentlemen, hold on, man. We're not saying nothing, but me I say 19.31 is not.
It's a great time, though.
No, I am not.
Man, why you gonna Bolt? Why you pass you and Blake and gonna Bolt?
Listen, man. All right. And listen. Usain Bolt did his time celebrating in a brother.
No.
Look here, gentlemen. This is exactly what me try to show me. You know.
National. That is
you see, as time progresses, brother, the man them gonna run fast at time. You see, 19.32 come like a joke thing now.
No, it's not a joke thing. National.
Well, me put it in a context, brother. In comparison to what 19.32 meant to us before anybody even broke it. Nobody never dare look to say anybody that broke that, brother. Now we have see people run past 19.32. It's the fourth time now a man run past 19. The man run 19.31.
No, he's a super athlete.
But this is my point, Pioneer. And everybody in every sport I got to do the super things. You have good, better, best.
Listen, national.
Let's see
if you do that. Me have got logically take the argument across all other events in the Virgin. And if me spread it across all other events, this argument not stand up to scrutiny.
Do it to all other events, brother. All other events. I tell you what you mean by.
Stop it, national man. I do that, man.
What we are talking about, Virgin? Record of the army shut up. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you this. If you feel like say 1919 now go broke, you're gonna make a sad mistake.
It'll take a little bit away.
It no matter, it go happen, brother.
So that's a whole heap of factors in it. But one thing I can say is that
go see.
With Bolt thing, bro, I'm just saying that we can't skip past 1926 or you and Blake run and reach a boat. We have to pass this off first. So it come like say we have got half a tree and
CC.
No, which is right. Which is
hold on, man. Like, Brethren, and everything is an argument and a debate.
No, right.
Hold on, so stop. Let me just stop you. Last night we were talking about Usain Bolt when we were talking about athletes and who in where and Shelley. And we were talking about Usain Bolt being in a different catastrophe. I am saying that tonight you see it. That have nothing to do with you and Blake. I am saying
talk about the Shelley versus Bolt.
That is the point. We don't know how you and Blake come into the conversation. It have nothing to do with him. I am saying that this is showing again what we're talking about, that nobody can compare to Usain Bolt. He in a class by himself.
So, man, you come off on the fence there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the point. Exactly, that is the point. This have nothing to do with you and Blake.
Oh, say, man, Pioneer, man, come around then.
All right, that we just
let me say this to you. Let me say this to you, National, about the super time.
You know more.
Hold on,
it's like how you have the time, them. It's like how you have the time, them more.
National. I'm sure you say your argument about super time. No. Well, let me show you something National. Give me a second. You realize that PCB, best time what she run, see? She run it in a 200, she run it in a 2012. You realize that?
No, me not them time then I made the number.
No, I'm not asking a question. I tell you say 2174.
No, but you just asked me if me know that. Are you asking
all right,
me
so I said you know that is 2012. Would you argue that 2012 is a different era from now, Bridget?
You mean?
Jesus.
Pioneer, just adjust the comment.
What you say?
Just adjust the comment in 5 seconds. No, Bert, Blake run his 1926 in a Diamond League meet. So It's never the same race as Bolt.
Nobody would have run down Bolt when he run 1999 alone. He never done no pressure. He didn't have pressure.
And that he mean, man. He don't mean that. He meant that when Blake was running that time, in the back of Blake mind, Blake was chasing the world record.
No, man, that's not what man mean. No.
And that's what he mean, brother. You have to understand that the man never mean say me not same race. The man know that.
CC, no, Lord have mercy. CC, Salty down. CC. CC, we can't listen. CC. Impression. Come on.
What the man is saying? What the man is saying is that 1926 close to 1919, and this 1931 is close to 1926. That is exactly what South has. And I'm right. 1931. This 1931 make me think no, I have a chance.
CC say make a mistake.
Huh?
He thought it was in the same race.
That's why I saw me read it.
Chris correct it.
Yeah, that's how me read it.
No, see, that not what I meant. My mistake.
Yeah.
So explain exactly. Call in South and tell you exactly.
No, so South did basically think they didn't have the same race. That's why I'm saying mistake.
What I am saying to you is that when you sent Bolt from 1919, nobody was close to him, put him under pressure.
Yeah, but it's not like he was cruising and he was running flat out.
But nobody was putting him under any pressure.
No, we're not. Hold on. Management, that is true, but you see, but guess what? You have a factor in this too. At that time, Usain Bolt was hungry for the world record. Because after the race, he said he went flat out to go for the record. And he did it. So he might run with that pan in mind. Even nobody in the class is going near Usain Bolt in a different way at that time. But
if you follow Noah Lyles national, he might do the same thing. He might chase Bolt. Noah Lyles thinks him in the class of Bolt and he might chase him.
Remember, people, listen what I'm saying to you. Bolt did not have a 19.19 in mind. These guys have it in mind and can't get there.
No. Hold on. Wait. Me just
gentlemen, I ask you a question. Owen is asking. The real question is, will Sharika become the fastest woman ever in the 200 meters? I think it's a matter of time.
I think
no,
she will
motivate it. Hold on, we have Sophie online.
Well, she's the fastest woman alive in 200 meters.
Yeah. Sophie's online, so let Sophie go ahead.
Yo, good night.
Yeah, man, good night.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know who I hold up on the thing still, but me are national still. Big up national. Pioneer.
Respect, man.
Yeah, man, and dear.
Somebody else tell me.
Yeah, man, we ask the Southie.
All right, big up everybody, man. You know, so me get the yeah, man, me big up the soup, man. You know, so me get the 200 meter for women in the Caracada.
Yeah.
I thought track and field guru for women.
No. Because in the 100 meter for men, you know, I pick Curly from Bramel from Civil, Civil up fourth. But what me do is like me watch all of the race them and watch who me think run hard in them heats and who run hard in them and the time with them do and how close people was to them and them pick base off of that. Me not pick the force. But when me see Ilian in the semi-final, me just know such never medal. Me not think nobody a ease up on a run third in a race where only the two get automatic qualifications, right? Me not think nobody run that risk to end up run third. When on the two get so from this for me as a boy she not get. But me think she gonna run fourth or fifth or something.
Sauti, I tell you this much was Sauti. I think the lane jaw affected her badly.
But that's my point, Pioneer.
Yeah,
the lane jaw and she don't in the farm. Look here, she not one terp. She don't look good none at all, brother.
Yeah, but lane jaw.
This is not alien.
All right. Stick her in a lane 6 or lane 5. I think she get the Branson.
I don't know, because the point I make is that when me see the thing says top 2 get automatic qualifications, what me I say, nobody is going to run the risk by easing down and coming third, unless they want to throw the risk. Likewise with the girl.
Sharika the last year, Sharika.
Yeah, make the mistake. I see what I'm to her. So people now gonna just willingly make them things that them with. So me have it say she was in no farm like that. But no, I ask a question now. What a girl, 21-4-3 or something like that?
4-5.
4-5.
21.45.
The world record is 21.34.
Yeah.
I think that is far.
All right.
Wait.
Who thinks she can break the record?
I don't think she can break it.
Hold on, my general. Hold on. Wait, this is my point when I try to show Pioneer now. 21.43. Take out, here what we are going to do now. You see the alien, you see the alien, the Sharika. Take out that little era there. How far from 21.43?
Hold on,
what's the fastest person?
Like you steal me argument, you know.
Okay, you see, but at that time, my point, my brethren.
All right, but hold on, national, you know what I'm asking now?
Hold on.
National,
Let's put it up on the line, make him want to start, brother.
The Pioneer.
Hold on. Because national sound like him a go down the road, you know, but man is one answer the question and same thing it is far. So he's remaining consistent. So me do ask who thinks she can who thinks she can come to the record?
I
don't
think she can go there. I think she can go there.
I don't think so.
All right, say if you think say that's why I say man remain consistent, because if you think she can go there, we see then no allies can get to board.
That's exactly the point.
Exactly the point, General.
That was the point I'm making.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's why I said man is one. You see what I call? You see if you didn't ever say yes.
A couple of reasons it was Southie. A couple of reasons. I tell you how you can reason this. Yeah, you could have argued say Lyles has sprinted a while. Because Lyles has been around. Even though I'm still young now. Lyles is still pretty young. But Lyles has been sprinting for a while. I feel like that. Sharika just have come to the sprint game now. Coming down from
the thing, I might not peak, I still improve.
So she might have a little level, a next level for step. Lyles been around the world, but me still not put it out of him. Because this youth here, him have the motivation. Him have the motivation, one, and him sure right now, so him have the speed. Because 21-31, gentlemen, me telling you, is no time to scoff at.
I know chicken time, man. I know chicken time that.
Hey, Brethren, this is not 100 meter now. This is a 200 meter.
What if he drag one of them other runner there to within like a 200 of him? Him probably would have touched 19 twos, man, if somebody there would have him shoulder, man.
Southie, listen my argument. Yeah. Because even the man's expression on his face after the race, tell me, say what I know, say me onto something with when me I say. The man surprised on him, say, the man say, really? Really? Because he must say, him not really exert. Well, but he must say, based upon where him put out in the race. Yeah, him put out enough to win, but that time there, it is saying something about the track and the condition, brother.
I think within a year, he might get that 19.26.
And this is him not get it, Southie, when the next elite athlete come out, because track and field evolve as it relates to fast time and how people can wear better garments and win now hold back and lighter spikes and better chevron, better diet and all of them things. It's not necessarily say them better than Usain Bolt, you know. It's just that the further we go in our life, the more we learn and the more we take on things, brother. It's just simple that.
Yeah, but we're still not the Bolt era. We're still not the Bolt era.
Yo, Southie, there are certain records that are out of touch. I don't think any footballer is going to touch the levels where Messi and Ronaldo touch.
I can't say that.
I think a lot of the records in a track and field that are out of reach, but they might get closer and closer still. Like
the gap are close.
Is to me is them under suspicious circumstances, the women and stuff. But they might get closer and closer. But the men,
Noah is only 25 years old. This man born 1997. He's a youth, see me. See?
Remember, I say both record generic, you know. It's not no like the Flo Joe thing is just out of this world, and that to me them things are suspicious and stuff. So gold thing is really generic, where it's just a incremental increase. So you gotta have a next man come along at some point do the same thing.
All right,
I think it's out of touch, gentlemen. Wikipedia has the fastest thing. You know that Wikipedia has upgraded Noah's Wikipedia page already to show that he has Noah's was the personal best of 986 seconds for the 100 meter and 19.31 seconds for the 200 meter. I can't believe the man have upgraded already, Virgin. Like since the last 5 into the race.
Everybody can do it still.
Oh, wow.
Relatives do it.
Probably I'll CC do it.
Yeah, anybody can do it, you know that. Anybody can do it, you know.
The 200 meter them were just run. The 200 meter them were just run. A two well-run race. And hats off to the two of them because and I look for further improvement, especially from Sherika, not because she was Jamaican, but because she's showing steady progress over the last couple of years. This girl just come down to the thing but a serious and meaningful way, and look which far she reach already. You know,
she just a 21:55 recently.
Right, and come back now, come run 21:45.
I'm gonna tell you, but the Lyles thing.
She probably go on a 21:4 soon.
The Lyles thing with Bolt record is kind of. I'm gonna show you this. Look on Bolt. Bolt around 19:4 like a joke. 19:5 joke thing. So it's like and Lyles until Lyles can show me same can go 19:5 and 19:4.
But he has been running that version. The man PB before this was 19:5. In PB before this was 19:5 too, you know.
What me I said to you is how much time
hold on, let me help you, CC, because obviously you know saying that the space about hold on, CC, in the space of about a month, Noah Lyles on 19:5 3 times in a virgin.
Pioneer.
Yeah.
PCC has a complete sentence.
No, but he must say the man can run 19:5. In the space of 3 weeks, the man run 9. But in a 2019 when he a pass. Hold on, in a 2019, I help the man manage. I help the man because he must speak out of ignorance. In a 2019, when the man in a farm, in a 3 weeks, 3 consecutive weeks, the man run 19:57, 19:56, and then 19:58. In a 3 races consistently.
All right, so see, continue.
So the man has been doing that. He fell off for a couple of years and he's back at him best right now. Don't discount the youth thing.
All right, go ahead, CC.
I'm saying to you that, right? When we see this youth on 19:5 more on hard, Mark, you know, there's improvement to fix up a race that there are other improvements. When we see Bolt on 19:4, you come like the easiest thing like Bolt I say, oh, 19:4 is like I look at jogging at the park or around
how many times Bolt on 19:4 CC?
As I said to you.
How many times? You make a statement. You can back up your statement with facts, Bridget.
How many times Noah Lyles run 19:4?
No, you just make a statement.
Let's tell you what Bolt run. Bolt run 19:4, Bolt run 19:32, Bolt run 19:30, Bolt run 19.19.
Not jogging, CC. Not jogging.
What?
No, 19:29. All right, hold on. Let me help you.
19:4, 19:32, 19:30, 19:19. And both, I think both have 19:4 something again. So I'm sure
he run 19:14 at 2011 a day go after him past that. And he ran hard, my brethren. All the both time them when he run faster than 19:4, he run hard. He not run a 19:4 at jog nothing, brethren. Not say that, they say them thing there.
No, so the question I want to ask is why we listen out all of them things? We listen out to say what?
No, I am saying
as if to suggest that the man can't win the record.
That's not, this one, both have 19:19, 19:30, 19:32, 19:40, 19:44. I probably 19, as I'm telling you, both lives.
No more under 19.
Both lives in the 19, below 19.55. I feel
running hard, CC.
Running hard, Pioneer.
Yeah.
CC and Pioneer.
This man knew them territory.
This is how I'm going to say to CC and Pioneer. Because I say to me, know the records are made to be broken. See? And me know as time progresses, things are going to get better where any sporting discipline is concerned. Because Or the market sport, whether for football, them are gonna make the ball swerve, can goal score and goal sell the thing. A soft sport, no sport, a business, big business too. So here what me I say. You see, going further, it's right now, you see them two people where we are talking about, them 2% we are talking about, Sharika and this youth. Me don't love to see them further on after this way, in a Diamond League. Me don't know if Brussels meet Ghana, because Brussels have a super fast track. See? I for me, like all my youth, I'm going to rate one of them track there. Let's see if we can lick off of the record. You understand me? I say because them track they give you some splendid time.
I see Preacher making a very good point here, because Preacher is saying that the record for Sharika is like 0.11 seconds outside the record, and Lies is 0.12 outside of UCAID. So if you believe that Sharika can, you have to believe that Lies.
Exactly. We believe so both can, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I say Mullins, man. That's why I say Mullins, man, was consistent with the answer.
But let me say
this. I don't think the records are broke this year, then. None of them records are not touches.
No, I don't think anybody's saying this here. But let me go on and say something else which is very important, because I see a next point here where now, Pioneer, I want to ask you this. Do you still have Ilian as second?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yes,
man, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
So he's still ahead of VCB.
Yes, man. This not change. This year's not change.
I tell you, I already said, man, them show out.
So if after this, right, her global participation, she don't do much in terms of any more medals, she still stays second.
Yes.
As long as unless somebody run the back to back, just like that. So here one now. So here what can diminish. Here what can all right. Here now, man. So you give me a second, gentlemen, please. Here what can diminish her significance. Sharika just took a little piece of her significance away. Now she's the third fastest woman over 200 meters. Shelly can diminish a little piece if Shelly can if Shelly can run closer. Shelly can do something for herself and do something to Ilian. If Shelly runs faster than 10:54, it takes another little piece of Ilian's legacy down.
No, man.
What I'm saying?
No, but see, but Pioneer, the point I'm making is VCB and Ilian. That's all I'm asking you. Me not talk about
what I'm saying to you. No, but hold on about brethren. When I view things now, we view it in a context. I talk about I spoke about the historical context of Ilian's performances. As it stands right now, before this race just ran a while ago, she was the second fastest woman over 100 meters and the second fastest woman over 200 meters. Remember, we look from both athletes' career based on the criteria I list out. And one of the criteria I list out was place in history. Now, when somebody beats your time, it diminishes your place in history. So it takes away a little bit from her. VCB legacy done cement already. We know what she do already in terms of the historical context and everything.
And it can't change.
That cannot change. Ilian can change. Somebody could very well come run the back-to-back double-double. That takes that away from Ilian. She's no longer the only woman in history to have ever done that. So that diminishes the historical significance. She will be the first, but she won't be the only. So it somewhat diminishes the historical context of that. You understand what I say? So if she stop run to the mornings, if this is her last year, so she just run. But she just run now. As long as nobody does the double-double, her place in her history is still cement. And me, based on this race, not take nothing from it. For me, she's still number two.
South is still on the line. I know you were going to say something, Southie. Go ahead.
You know, so I forget to me there, sir. I watched the race over a while ago. Did America get the first 4 places in the 200 a while ago?
No, 3. They only have 3 at 3.
Finish out 4th, you know.
It's a Liberian guy. That the Liberian flag look like the American flag.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a Liberian.
All right, man. Yeah. Well, Pioneer. Remember, some you want to wide out, you know, so.
Pioneer.
Watching for a minute still, you know.
All right.
Okay.
But
Pioneer. So when you said the records, none of the records can move this year.
No, I'm not feeling.
Okay, all right.
No, I don't think so.
Let me tell you this. You see, based upon what me see, and me don't know if Sharika gonna try go for it or hungry sheets. But you see, one thing we learn with the American them want to have everything. See, and America is Me a Jamaican and we don't know that word. But me can tell you, that Virgin there, I got try him utmost best. Him I got him now that him say 19.32, and he must say, really? It sends a message to me that him never all out and him run 19.32. Within himself, him gonna feel like him can go faster than that. And that in and of itself gives him the challenge. Him I got give him the drive to say, watch him. I got try and see. Oh, even if him not get the world record, him I got see if him can try and go at least faster than that and go as close as to the faster than where him run today. And go come close, him can go to the world record. And if him run faster than how him run today, that means him I get closer to the world record. It will set him up for next season. Him I go train better, prepare better, and do everything. Them people want everything in a track and field.
Listen, all I'm saying is that even at his fastest, you and Blake never looked like he could catch Usain Bolt record.
All right, you see the 1926 where Blake run? That was because Walter Dix is running down. Saying he was pushed by Walter Dix. Now I think Walter Dix run 19.5 in another race. So he was being pushed. When I say Bolt was running against the clock right now. I have a doubt National said now I go try out for the world record this year. But Brethren, your people gear them body towards a championship. It's a one event athlete. You would have been, especially with the threat of year and night, you would have all I'm training from last year to now would have been geared towards tonight. Saying now him have to go, his body are going a different mode from tomorrow on. Can he bring it back up to that level? I doubt it for this season. Can he run faster than this? Me personally, I think he will run faster than this for the season again.
Hold on,
come again.
You know, so I listened to that young man for an interview before the race. And him say, when the man asked him a couple questions as it relates to how him feel, the man said, look here, the way how him well want to run, I'm coach, I say, boss, take it real easy.
Well, that is what I said, man.
The man asked, me just tell you what the man said. The man said, he himself, no lies. No, walk up on the track, go tear up the entire track. But the man, the coach, I tell him, say, boss, take it easy. When the man ask him, how it go as it relates to, you get a break now, you think your body got in. The man say, look here, if you want the finals, anytime you want the finals, him ready, him is that ready and that hungry. Me nah put nothing past this man. Look here, you know, some people believe say Usain Bolt can run faster 1919.
Yeah, because you're going to say something.
But I just wish part him left it in a Pioneer. Well, I know. I just wish part Usain Bolt left it in a.
I agree with you on that, but as me I said to you, I think lives are run faster than that this year.
Okay.
Let me say this.
This race was a race. This race was the race where I prepare for, Bridget. He was preparing for this race. See, he prepare for this race to defend him title, and he prepare for this race because he's a young threat who come up named year and nine. That anxiousness you hear my express that desire there is because he prepare for the race. Now the race is over. His body has gone to a place where he never go before. Him run 0.21 faster than him ever run in his life. His body go to a place. Can you repeat this? I see it happen for this year. I could be wrong, but me personally
ask you this. Okay, sorry.
Let me say this. As to what Mannings was saying in terms of the thing that makes Bolt's time more spectacular than anything else, this guy no lies. How much race him run at the championship?
This season?
At the championship.
This time 30th.
Usain Bolt coming into running that record was coming off the back of running a 9.58. World record in the 100 meter.
Them time they have 4 rounds at the 100 meters, you know.
Yeah, and them time they have 4 rounds. Imagine Usain Bolt running only the 200 meter in that championship.
We can't go speculate.
Hold on. On that point, hold on. Let me say something on that point. Bolt had a weird thing about him.
Yes,
the more run in our championship is the fast time go.
Yes,
so you can't, for a normal athlete to do a 1.5 race, they might look super good. But Bolt was weird like that. The more run is like the fast time run. So that one they wouldn't apply.
You're perfectly right, my brother. That me just say, you're perfectly right. That no, it in other words, it suits him when him go rounds upon rounds.
Yeah.
But
he did better with rounds.
But it's still more spectacular than the fact that some of them money have specialized in our single event in order to run somewhere near to what Bolt run.
Preacher just a point.
When
Preacher
both
just a
run
point
3
out
red
something.
record, remember say both run 3 red record in a one event, in a one championship, you know. Even though one of them are with the relay team, you know.
See, me no why, me no look here.
Preacher point out something. Preacher just a point out something. And I think I just heard Bruce James say the same thing. He said Sharika ran the second 100 meter in 10.41.
All right.
Think about that. And I see that for me, that is for the persons who are thinks that she not run the ankle leg. That is almost like 10.41 for the ankle leg.
But Pioneer, that is somebody that ask. I would have loved to see the time when she run the second 100 inner. Because she literally a fly come down the stretch. Me believe so the record. And
that man just point out, boss. 10.41.
Exactly my point. Me believe say that me don't know. Me believe say the record them not that too far. But them two people can reach it. Give me what me say. Tonight.
Not this year though. Me not think this year. Me not say next year. Next year if them plan out.
Pioneer. Hear this now. From last year. 1078 to say 1077. 1978 or 1977.
Who that? Who?
Sharika. To 19 to let me ask you, man, to 21.
21.7.
To 21.55.
55, yeah.
To 21.54.
4.5, yeah.
4.5, sorry. So we are look from, just look on that gap then and look on leads. You talk about chunks, you know. Because you sprint your deal, you know. When they look on them disparity, there are chunks that in a sprinting, you know. Chunks.
Gentlemen, is this a last laugh for Stephen Frano?
Big time.
They're not regular Stephen Francis.
Stephen Francis is the greatest.
Wait, my general.
In track and field of all time.
Dave, you see that way you just let me nice up the dance and show you something. Just watch it. Yeah. So, do things in a chronological order now. Watch it. You know. The man of Shelly, you know, and the man win the 1-2 with Shelly, you know. And Shelly said me a cut. And the man use Ilian and say, hold the 1-2, yeah. Go easy. I know Ilian cut and the man drop it. And Shelly get up on the 100. But the man drop it Sharika right now. And right now, me can't tell you this. Me can't tell you if Shelly going to get it from Sharika next season for any 100 meter.
But national, who coach Shelly?
No, man, and Steve a coach.
No, you're not get the context of me saying a national. The person who coach Shelly, which camp him not come from?
Yeah, I know where Steve him come from.
Here the thing still. Maybe where Shelly is concerned, him not really have much of a last laugh, you know, because him never used to always want Shelly if you run the 200. As I said this earlier, that in 2019, Asha Smith got lucky to get the goal because had he not withdrawn Shelly in 2019, I had Shelly down to get the double in 2019.
I think
you understand? At the last minute, him withdraw Shelly, and Shelly never get to run the 2. So Shelly is now running the 200 in the twilight of her career. Well, yes, she still a run her fastest times, but I think Shelly should have been doing the 2 all her career.
Yeah, no, I don't.
In a sense, him not have a last laugh over Shelly.
Not necessarily all her career, no, because sometimes you have to understand. Because the times that Shelly was running, it was like 22, 15, and then she ran a 1:21, and then that was it. So I guess the coach was the same.
Brother, in 2012, the woman got the silver medal, and in 2013, she got the double. What more than that you want? Keep the woman in the 200.
No, but that don't mean say if you know run her in them 2 races there consistently.
What is about 2012? What is about 2012?
2012, she got the silver behind Felix, and in 2013, she got the goal.
Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine running her in it 1 and 2 for the entirety of her career.
But she did young them time there, so why you kept withdrawing her?
Would she have lasted? Would she have lasted, and would she have been as great as she is in the 100 meter?
Oh, sure.
Only time can tell.
Well, on a CC, this is back-to-back champion. She run the 200 in the 200 now. And last year, remember? All right, I think this coach. Hold on, no cut. I think this coach I learned from the job, you know, Bridget. I think last season in peak are a little bit too early, you know. If you know, she run 10.63 before the championships. Saying she run 10.74 at the championships. In the 200, she run 10.78 in our national trials. and then regressing at the 200 at the Olympics. This year, I'm have her run our fastest race them in the championship. So this coach learned from the job.
She regressed now which Olympics?
In the Olympics last year, she got fourth in a slow time. In a slow time, and it was like 21, 19 something. She runs she never run
200 meter attack.
200 meter
yes.
attack. Another 100, she run 10.74 if we come second. So she ran faster earlier in the season. This year,
yeah, but as I said, though,
prime, she run our best races at the big moments in the championship. So this coach has been learning on the job, and he might do a heck of a job with her. You have to give it up to him.
Yeah.
Trust me.
But
and I want to tell you this. I want to tell you this because Shelly, I listened to an interview and Shelly said what our coach believe in her way the 200 meter is concerned more than she does. So that speak volume, and for she come now and come run a silver medal and get a silver medal. Now good time.
And a silver medal behind the second fastest time of all time.
You can't
her second fastest time, yeah.
No, but the winning time, the person when she comes second behind, ran the second fastest time of all time. So you can't ball to come second behind him.
She ran her second fastest 200 meter of her career too. This is the second.
Well, yeah, that's true. But me still think she have faster time than that in the two. More see her in a 1.5-2 in a Diamond League 2 this year.
Brethren, I'm going to keep on a mention 1.5 races, you know. Let me tell you something. You see the intensity of a championships, brethren, it gives an athlete a different. How many athletes have we seen try to break world records in 1.5 race? You know, the only athletes who manage to do that, long distance runners. Sprinters hardly break world records in 1.5 races, brethren. For the man who feel like, boy, these two athletes run this close to the world record tonight. It is a rarity.
Pioneer. The woman is 35. Pioneer, the woman is 35, just did a rounds of 100 and rounds of 200. A 1.5 race will make a difference for her.
Yeah, you see the intensity of a major championship.
No, man, we get that, man. We get that. But you cannot
running those heats and semifinals, the intensity of that and what it does to the body to prepare you for your final. You cannot replicate that in a 1.5 race, brethren. You don't get that same thing there. That is why, point to me outside of Asafa, point to me which any other big name we broke them, we set them records in some little small race. In wherever. Most of the world records that have been running a big events from big stage, brethren. So just things that listen.
But you're not listening to me, Pioneer. Most of the world records, most of these records are not run by a 35-year-old. You can't deny what all of that running does on a 35-year-old legs. So I get your point, you know. I know so what you say, right? But you cannot just ignore the age. You can't ignore the age.
The 35-year-old is running one of the best she has ever run. So it's like most of the age is not a factor at this point.
It's still a take a wear and tear upon the 35-year-old leg, brother. Hey, Pioneer.
Shelly is a championship performer, brethren, and the fact that she's in the championship right now, it get the best out of her. People get this for a 1.5 race. For a 1.5 race.
Gentlemen,
let me just make that well.
Okay.
All right. So because
I mentioned Asafa anyway. I mentioned that. I mentioned Asafa the only person to do that.
All right, because you know that we need to look at tomorrow, because tomorrow we have the relays, right? And we are going to be there are 2 heats in the relays. You know, the first 3 from each team qualify plus the 2 fastest losers.
Man, I can't say something before you because I don't want to start looking at the relays and I can't and on the move from the topic where we are talking about. Let me just say this quickly, please, if I may. This is what I love with how our transition take place. I don't want nobody to win and then them just walk or left the thing. I want the person who come and wrestle it away from them and say, watch, I know, so I force you out of the thing. You understand what I say? It's like how Shelly did a long time. Shelly really represent well enough. For a long while, she have mind gold, and she have mind silver. If she not mind gold, and she have gone good. And we can say, well, she have one toe injury. And if she never have that toe injury, that goal again. Based upon how she operate, even after the toe injury. You see what I say?
You can put on your Pat Panara championship.
You understand what I say? And then we see Ilian come now. And Chelsea still a fight back by Ilian. I say, Ilian, what you doing? I done yet. I know I'm going to pick me and come back. I still a war, but here come now Sharika. seeing a Sherika so watch, me gonna make you go in a retirement, or if you want to run second fiddle, play a second fiddle if you want to that, but me I take the bar to a next level. And behind Sherika, we have some star we are come up, some look a young star we are come up, we look promising, brethren. Me hear one argument where me did, me sorry me never, actually me did the rehearsal, but me sorry me never did that on the program yesterday. They get involved in that conversation. Mannings, man, me hear you talk about as it relates to the people that run on the collegiate circuit. People will get scholarship and go run on the collegiate circuit. See? Yeah. And if them burn out and them thing, me tell you, I have a virgin, he was a cricketer. See? And the man look better. And the man say, watch out, you can't run. The man say, yeah, man, him can run. And them go give the man a scholarship to go run. The man called me one man, and the man wake me up. Them say, what go on? The man say, national, you know, so I get a athletics scholarship to come up here, come run, you know. And at 4:39, man, and the man said, the man wake him up, him run cross country. He run cross country, you know. Cause scholarship him get, you know. So I say, you can't tell the people them know. The man say, brother, them take me up here to run. So I don't know if it's something where you can't modify if you say, well, I know this is too much running, about the impression that I got.
National, you're running for your scholarship, Bridget. If you not do that, you lose your room on board and you lose your scholarship. You
so look, but based upon what he bring forward the argument to me, it seems as if you get a scholarship, you come run, brother, and argue when me call if you come run. Because you know, definitely now I run 4:39 man in the grass country. So guess what?
That's one thing in a national. They might take it. You do 4 track meets for a week in a bit. That's half a burn out thing.
And the 56 race Abby a run.
This was our
before
57th.
she run the finals.
This one was our 57th race. And all who doubted that the athlete could be burned out because of a college season, just look at Abby right now.
And it's even if them come on.
As Christine pointed out to us earlier this week, she had tried to peak for the 4th time in the season. She had to peak for the indoor season, for the college indoor season. Then she had to peak for the college outdoor season. Then she had to peak again for her national championship. And then she's now been asked again to peak again for the world championship. And all of that was in the early season. She had to do all of this heavy running. 100, 200, 4x1, 4x4. It is a burnout system, brother. It's a system designed to kill the youth them.
And quickly, you see, even if them do good, you see, even if them come
to them universities.
And quickly, even if them come to on the professional landscape and do good, very few times them have longevity. Very, very few times. We don't see them come and gone, and then the next one come, and that one they gone, and then the next one come. Very few times you see them come and linger and debut. I think too much running are going for the collegiate circuit. But
all right, so a couple of things. All right, so let me just give you the persons in the Jamaica heat. In heat 1, we have Canada in lane 1, Ireland in lane 2, Germany in lane 3, Great Britain in lane 4, Japan.
That's what men or women?
Women.
And okay. 4x1, 4x4 or 4x1? 4x1.
4x1 heat.
Okay.
What time is it, man?
Poland and then Jamaica is going to be in lane 8. And then USA is in heat 2. All right. So the time 17:49. That's what I think that is going to be 8:49. I think our time. I think it's 8:40 time. 8:49. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. And so right. So it is yeah, man. My time will be. Oh, hold on. Let me get the correct time because I don't want to give the people the 22nd, right? My time, your time, 7:40. So it will be 7:40, and then at 8:05 it will be the men heat, right? For the men's heat, Jamaica will be in heat 2, and in heat 2. You have we'll have South Africa, Denmark, Brazil, Italy, France, Spain, Canada, and Jamaica. That's heat 2. So outside of that, we have also tomorrow we're supposed to have the finals of the 400 meters, right? The 400 meters, men and women. So in the in the 400 meters hurdles for women, you know, we have Rochelle Clayton. She will be in that representing Jamaica. All right.
I want to Russell. Russell never make it.
No, Russell never make it.
No, only Russell. Oh yeah, only Clayton alone who has made it. Yeah.
Clayton look good, do you know?
She does. She's a warrior, no, man. She's a fighter.
Yeah, man. She look good.
Hold on. Gentlemen, me did miss some of the races, you know. She running at lane 8 in the semi-finals, and she did qualify.
Yeah. She did.
What?
As a fastest floater.
Yeah. So in the because the 400 meter we will have Stephanie and McPherson, and we will have also
McLeod.
And there's no
American. What lane? You know the lane jazz for the 400 meter, man.
Candice McLeod is in lane 5. Shawnee is in lane 3. Cofield is in lane 4.
Paulino
is in lane 6. Sadie Williams is in lane 7. And the Netherlands Flavor is in lane 8.
So what's Stephanie get?
Lane 2.
Aye.
Candice have a better chance, though, you know. She in better form than Stephanie. So it kind of better for she have the better lane.
And I
Stephanie
think
is a little off.
And I think she run up. I think she always run a more strategic race. I like how she run because sometimes
she's in form. She's in form. Yeah. She look good.
I watch her run second today, and
yeah, man.
She never naive to the fact that, like she said, watch her. We can't beat the winner there, so here I'm gonna run my race as if the winner gone already, and she run accordingly. I like that. If you run with that in mind, you can medal. Don't try going like you want to go for the big 2.
Boy,
you just run.
For me, it's gonna be very tough.
And Chris Taylor get lane 1.
Sadia Williams. Sadia Williams is in such a form that, trust me, she's almost as strong as Pauline. I can't see Jamaica getting the medal in the 400.
So hold on. As strong as Pauline. So you not have Weber for win?
Weber come second.
Weber won't lose that race.
All
right. We have 6 medals, right?
Yes, 6 women.
We have 6 medals.
6 all female.
We have 6 medals. Whether women or man, Jamaica have 6 medals.
No, man, more point it out, man.
No, but I put the man into shame, brother. We have 6 medals. So here we are going now. We have 6 medals. Cool. We're in a women finals to come. We have me like how the 800 meter goal look. And me like how
Chase look. The rest of the
you know, 800 meters.
Who can't get the medal, Virgin? Stop it, the national.
No, that was just.
You have got that to goalie, Virgin. You have got second year that to goalie, you know.
Pioneer, I mean say that. Pioneer, I mean say that, brother.
Me never said that. Said they look like a medal.
Pioneer, I don't mean say that. Watch your man rush me like a pit bull mixed with a ratty. Pioneer, I don't mean say that, brother.
Who said that?
He said we can't get a medal. That
me. Bull last 200 has always been pathetic, and me not feel me not see no evidence that she work on it.
Yeah, but what we saw was the first round still in the cars. Remember, they don't do the semi-finals.
Yeah, but I know that national. I know that, but I've watched her in a couple of races this year. Her last 200 is left wanting. She weak out. She lead the race most of the time, and then the last 200, she weak out, and she have to correct that. I don't know whether she going to do some weird training or I don't know. But
the problem that Natalia Gould has, you know, is that her running style is to go in front. Right. But you see, with Atum, what's your name? Atuming? What's your name?
Atuming.
Atingmu. In the race, she is a front running person, and that eliminates Natalia Gould chances. Because to me, Natalia Gould doesn't show me. She not show me say she can run any other way than going front. If she can sit on second and allow Atuming or a thing move, if do what she do. Yeah, and that's regulate her thing, save her thing, forget about the American and do what she have to do. Maybe she can. Me not right. Pioneer, me not right in her Pioneer. Pioneer. Me not right. But let me tell you this stuff. Me not right. But me not right her from getting a medal, brother.
Remind you about something, Virgin. Me and National always at it when it comes to track and field. Yeah, people. But listen, last year when me tell, because Attingmore just came on the scene last year. When me tell National about Attingmore last year, saying National had the audacity to tell me, say, Natalia Gould go beat Attingmore in the final. And I said to National, National, the best Natalia Gould need to do is run for. You remember this, my brethren? Tell me if I lie, me I tell you now. I said the best she need to do is to try run for the silver medal. When Attingmore make her move, make she go on. What you said to me, say? You said when Attingmore make her move, run her down. And the same thing that you suggested was the same thing that Gould and the engine box drop out the ground completely, brother. So,
yeah.
Listen, but for me, all right. The only way Gould have a chance to me. Unless Gould this year has geared her training different. She was running very fast, very early last year. Early in the season last year, Gould run 156 high. And she was amongst the leaders in the world last year. That is why she kind of raised our hopes last year of her getting a medal. This year, the field has gotten stronger. The ladies in the field, even the Americans like Raven Rogers and Ajay Wilson are running better this year than they ran last year. And what's her name? Keely from Keely, whatever her name is from Keely Rennie from Great Britain is running better. So that is four ladies in the field and one of the Kenyan. 4 ladies in the field who look far better than Gould this year. So unless Gould has not run in the fast times this year. So unless she has kind of readjusted her schedule and her training pattern where she now intends to try run these 156 at this championship. I mean, I see it yet, but that's a possibility. If she's in that kind of form now for the championship, she have a small chance of getting a medal.
What was the selection in the woman 200 meter?
The selection in terms of
where you did predict? What was the prediction?
No, me have Ilian probably I got run for the second and Shelley for the bronze.
Okay.
So, but Ilian I show we say she has made a regression. I think say she probably need to go back and have a nice talk with Stephen Francis.
But the rounds they are showing Pioneer. I don't know when they are seeing the rounds are showing say the woman are struggling to see that. Yeah. So I don't know when you seen at the semifinals, I would have put her a second from a lane 2. She could run second and at all.
I think that mindset, all right. I think it's a mindset, it's a heart and fight. You have some athletes that are warriors. As to me, Ilian is one of the best, and may I use the word best, gentlemen, one of the best sprinters of all time. In terms of form, in terms of biomechanics, she have that lock. In terms of the guts and heart where Shelley just show and where Sharika show says she have, we think Ilian lacking in that. Before the race start, I look my Ilian face and just I said to the man and said, Ilian worried me because she looked nervous. She looked a little shell-shocked in the blocks as if, boy, John, I don't know what I'm going to do right now. You understand me? I say, so for me, the mentality of an athlete is probably 40% or 50% of what she'll bring to the table. Based on what I see from Ilian, I don't know where she'll get it from. I think maybe she needs to kind of, I don't know who are coach right now and who are coaching team, but maybe she needs to kind of re-evaluate what coach are. And I don't know if a MVP reunion is going to be possible. I don't know what should I tell Steve, but she needs to find somebody for coach her next year. Seeing you
wouldn't send her down with Shelley there?
No, Shelley, them not going to turn the camp. Come on.
So hold on, gentlemen. We have 6 medals.
Kemba is in that camp.
Let me just give you the
medal.
Let me give you the medal table. So of the 29 teams to have medals so far, Jamaica sits in 3rd place with 2 golds, 3 bronze, 3 silver and 1 bronze. Ethiopia is in 2nd place with 3. They have 3 goals, 4 silver, 1 bronze. United States have 7 gold, 6 silver, 9 bronze. So Jamaica is 3rd place on the medal table right now.
So are there any more medals for us, gentle people?
Yeah, man, we have 4x1, 4x4.
What kind of color the medal them going to be?
4x1 look like on the female side to me is going to be a goal. Once we get the button around.
Okay, once we get the button around. 4x1 for man.
4x1, closest thing we can get is a bronze.
Why not? Hold on. We have 3 man we are on sub 10, on the team, What do you mean by why we can't get a silver?
Yeah, because
one of them is
an America to compete against.
All right, wait. Now that's Dave said something on the ear. Superintendent, I said, don't start blame because whatever. Is it up? Did it come out of the camp say you and Blake is injured? Where we get this from?
Yeah, no, it was said he has a swollen. I want them to say.
Okay, all right. If you have something.
Carla, welcome to the show. You're live on here.
Mornings, man. Good night.
Yeah, man. Good night, Sean. You're live on here.
Hey, so I sent you a screenshot. Did you see it?
Yeah, but we're live on here. Yeah, man. Yeah. What you saying?
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I don't know what you guys are talking about right now, but I'm just gonna say that screenshot and that prediction that I sent you, I think nobody even came as close as I did to predicting that race. If you look at the screenshot, the first thing it says is that Senny is gonna come fourth, which is what she did, and I predicted Elaine to come sixth. And I'm in a WhatsApp group, and when I predicted that she was gonna come sixth, I want to tell you the amount of buckle where reach me. And it's not that I'm not an Elaine fan, but a few things. One, I think lane 2 was a bit much for her. I did not see her getting a branch from lane 2. And if she is injured and she have an Achilles problem, like she said, then that even make it worse. But listen, there's a saying in Jamaica: light a candle, sing a Sankey, and find your way back home. Elaine, I think we all know where home is, but yeah, that's just my little 2 cents regarding the Elaine race.
All right then, yeah, man. All right then, respect, Sean.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Bless.
Cool. Yeah. All right, Sean, dear. All right, gentlemen, listen. Let's see. We can go through some wrap up. Give us your thoughts on today and what you're looking forward for tomorrow. Let's start with Dave.
Well, just responding to something that Sean said. I don't know, but in the grapevine, it is said that Elaine's husband did not have a good part in with MVP. So I'm not really sure the door is open for her to go back there. But you know, we watch and see what happens. Today was a fantastic day. I mean, we have to give these girls, you know, whelp a big up. I mean, just a fantastic day. To get 1-2 out of the same trio that gave us 1, 2, 3 is just phenomenal. And we are showing that we're clearly world leaders in track and field. And I think we need to start, you know, maybe even looking at other ways of moving forward in this sport, because this is definitely a sport that has put us on the map and is keeping us on the map. But it was a fantastic day. No surprises for me, to be honest. I expected Sherika to break her PR. I expected Shelly to also PR, but that didn't happen. But I'm still happy for the second place. I predicted that. Hope Elaine sort out whatever it is that's happening to her. We still love her. I wish her all the best. But it was a fantastic day overall, and we can only look forward to the release right now.
All right. Who next?
Let me say this quickly because I won't forget. Good. Was a very good day today. A productive day. A gold and a silver in the women's 200 meter. But kind of, I never get the third right. But I did know say Elaine would have never qualified. Would have never make it for a medal. She never really looked the part, and she never even looked like she didn't make that impression, and she did not. So I expect a close race to the record, which happened. it's not that far now. It's the record is even closer than before the race was run. Before the race run. Shelly getting a silver is very good. We did expect that. Going forward into tomorrow's event, I'm not quite sure if we can get any medals, but if we do, it would be a bonus. I think we have good chances in couple of the events, but it's not really solid chances. It's just glimmers of hope. And if persons run their races strategically, they might just come up with a surprise and get their thing. So with maybe 5 or some more events that we are in, I think maybe, just maybe, we can get 2 or even 3 more medals, and that would bring it up to 9, and that would be not a bad showing in this campaign.
Yeah. All right. Respect national, and thanks again as usual, man.
All the best. Respect, much love, man.
Yeah, man. All right, CC. Yeah. Like Pioneer. Pioneer, you're muted, you know. Yeah, man.
It was a good day. It was a good day for Jamaica's track and field. We would have loved to have had the 1, 2, 3 again. Slight disappointment. However, with the 21:45 run by Sharika and Shelly continuing to show that she's like a timeless gem in track and field. 21:81 in a final after running 3 hard rounds of 100 meter and running her third 200 meter in this at age 35. Well, what can we say? It's a wonderful day. It's wonderful for track and field in Jamaica. I'm sure that youngsters watching would be inspired by what they are seeing on their television. And the legacy, the rich legacy of track and field in Jamaica continues. We look to see what else can happen throughout this tournament, this championship. Something that I'm looking forward to desperately is if we can break this 4x1 record. I hope that the ladies who are going to be running the preliminary tomorrow would have been practicing their button changes, get the stick around, get us into the final, and then give the big guns a chance to do what they need to do to get this world record. We need at least, and I've been saying this before the championship, at the end of this championship, I need Jamaica's name to be at least on one of these sprint world records. And the most obvious one for me is the 4x1. It's the only one we have a chance left to break, and I'm gunning that we can get that. But it has been a good day for Jamaica. Few disappointments along the way up to this point, but let's just hope that we can garner maybe 3 or 4 more medals, and that would have made the championship quite worthwhile for me.
Yeah, man. Awesome. All right, CC, you there? Still not hearing from CC. CC, you're muted, you know. Going once, going twice, gone. Well, like I said, it's a good day. A small nation like us again, third on the medal table. That's always big. We also stand an opportunity of going even further on it and things. So we look forward to that. Like I said, I don't know that we can get a medal. So anything we get tomorrow, like has been said, is bonus and thing, So, but we'd be happy for that. But we want to make sure that we get in the 4x1 finals for men and for women, because in the finals anything can happen. I've seen the Americans drop, spill, do all kind of things when they come on to relays, and once you don't have a chance if you're not in there. So get into the finals and see what can happen. I think that is the important thing. So I want to thank all the panelists, Senior Superintendent McGregor, Pioneer, Dave, CC. You understand me, for coming and being a part of the show. For all the persons who called in, thank you for calling in. For all the persons in the comment section, thank you so much for joining and being a part of the discussion. I think Pioneer is trying to get that right. Yeah, man, we're always grateful for your participation. Listen, tomorrow we're going to be on to look at the 400 meters and the relays. As well, you can join us for that. We still have a notice at the bottom of the screen. It says the next top 10 will be the best Jamaican male athletes. So we are going to do that, right? Not quarterfinals, but generally. And you hear the criteria that Pioneer gave. All right. He said what? Longevity, medals. What again? What are the
medals, times and performances, longevity, impact, competition faced, place in history.
All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna put up the Donald Quarry. If a school name after you, you must be in the list, And if you have a road name after you, you must be on the list. So you have Artawin Drive, you understand me? And you have Donald Quarry High School. So that's 2 names on the list already. So tomorrow we're going to talk about that and flesh that out, and then in the evening when the experts come on, we the amateurs will create our list and then leave the experts to come on later in the evening to come and flesh it out and put things in proper order. But before you leave, Pioneer, should we make any changes to the list that we have, because Sherika Jackson is not on the top 10?
No, man, Sherika has to be put up the list again, man. So
just do that in closing, because we never had Sherika Jackson on the list of the top 10 list for female. So
just put up the list and tell you what you have, but you must. All right, before, without even looking at it, you need to put Sherika right between Dion Hemmings and Melian Walker. Right?
So who? Oh, sorry. Let me undo that. So she comes right here. Sherika
right between Dion Hemmings and Melian Walker.
Okay. So who comes?
You can't deny her that. Our resume before tonight was quite impressive.
So
1 bronze medal in the 400 meter in the World Championship, 1 bronze medal in the 400 meter in the Olympics, individual silver medal in the World Championship that she got in the 100 meter in these championships, an individual.
I must say she have some brands in a 400.
Let me just get back to that, gentlemen. Give me 1 second. I'm coming back to that.
Yeah. So who we take off the list, Dave? Fenton, Juliet, or Karen? Laurie and Juliet.
To be honest with you,
I see national coming back.
I'd put Karen ahead of
Juliet, Fenton. National, who come off the list? Because we can't work with it.
I'm going to take off Fenton.
You're taking off Fenton?
Oh, me, if you got to take off somebody off of the list, I'm telling us everybody die for me.
Yeah, we have got to take off Fenton. We have got to take off Fenton.
No, take off his Fenton. We are talking about. We are talking about. That's one of the greatest 400 meter runner we have,
I know that. But you're looking at. All right. As I thought for Karen Stewart should have been ahead of Fenton,
So what about Juliet Cuthbert? Can she come
on? Yeah, man.
No, Juliet. Oh, Juliet, the 2 silver in 1992. No.
Well, that's it. Many people are saying that is it. Fenton have more silver medals than her.
So, Sherika, the 6, who come off? 11. Oh, 11.
Yes, so I need to take off somebody right now.
No easy,
So we need a Pioneer who need to come off the list. Not closing the list with 10, Somebody need to come off the list. You're muted, Pioneer. You're muted, Pioneer. You're muted. Go ahead now. Let's see if we're hearing you. We're not hearing the Pioneer, so yeah.
Well, I juggle between 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
9 can't come off.
Those 3 persons are the persons who don't have any gold medal, individual
gold medals at all, yeah.
Yeah, so one of them have to come off.
The 9 can't come off because while Gillette a run, Atty was always better than Gillette. But while Lorraine Fenton a run, she had the best that we have in a 400 meter for a long while, and I do good too.
That's a good point. Has Karen ever been our top 100 or 200 meter runner?
No.
Just at the national trials, but not in the championships.
Not in the big league.
08, she won the national trials, but came second at the championship. In 09, she came second again in the championship. She get silver behind Shelley 09. And I think she got bronze 09 in the 200 meter. So yeah, she's also a bridesmaid in the championships. Never close finish, but never the thing there.
You see, for me, I don't tell everybody tired already. But you see, like how Una do Una thing, and I list out on them thing there. The mere fact that Karen in the 1-2-2. Remember the 1-2-2 there?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
Shelley,
yeah.
Karen,
yes.
Yeah. Me can't cheat. If me gonna take off anybody, me cannot take she off.
All right, so it look like
that's an historic moment, brother.
It look like a Juliet Cuthbert get bones.
None of them don't get bones to me. That's a Vuno.
so that is the top 10.
Yeah. So the next top 10 you say we're going to do, what will that be about?
The men top 10 best male athlete.
Oh, okay.
Because people are saying that, when they talk about some of the things that pioneer, Hansa Parchment and Omar McLeod and Ewan Blake and
But no, me I don't go fight in that one there still, but
Daniel Quarry, Arthur Wint,
Herb
No, they say Herb McKinley can't make the list.
You can't make it.
I don't know how that's going to work out.
No, but me I don't go fight the panelist there, because me have a soft tree. In spite of Dan Quarry and all of them, man, me have a soft tree.
Dan Quarry is a gold medalist.
Yeah, man. It's all right. So I will break it down. I'll break it down for you on the night why me have a sofa tree.
So it's like, oh, you're reasoning that way, That means, Mr. Michael Lemar did put up a post. Look here, DC body of work. Make sure the second over Ilian.
No, man, but come on.
No, but Pioneer, enough for me, I just tell you what Pioneer, listen, I say a man named Michael Lemar text on the thing underneath, that's a brother. You see, like how this man, if this man gonna come with a case, I say, I can put a Safa Powell above. Who you say I can put a Safa Powell above?
We say we put a Safa Powell above Dan Quarry. Yeah, man.
And to me believe that Daniel Quarry, from the lane one day, that day, make them say, so we can put one camera up on the inner track there, so the way the man tear up the whole of the paint in the lane one,
It's alright, don't worry yourself. On the night, we tell you why me have a Safa tree.
Dave, are you saying that you're putting a Safa over Daniel Quarry, Bridget?
Yeah, I just said that. And I'll validate it on the night. I'll validate it on the night.
Yeah, let me remind you something, Dave, man.
We have this discussion. We will have the discussion when we do it tonight. We'll have to get it down.
Just in case you didn't remember, let me remind you about something. Daniel Quarry won a gold medal and a silver medal at the same championship.
In 1976.
In a match
Canada Olympics, Montreal Olympics.
Doesn't matter.
So what
let me remind you of that.
I root for you, I root for you.
No, man, me have enough substance. Me not worried, man. Me know me have to take on the whole world. But me have enough substance. Me have enough substance to back up why me I put a Safa tree.
Let's say we start the discussion because it is after 11, 12 o'clock over.
Exactly. We won't have that discussion now. But no discussion.
No, the reason why I say more, I root for Dave because me a VC second on the thing and Ilian third. We are not going by for Uno, criteria when I go with it. But for me, everybody first. Big man, big up on yourself.
All right, big up. All right,
yeah,
so,
so gentle people.
Yeah,
I won't be on tomorrow night. I am an Adventist, so I won't be on tomorrow night. But Saturday night, if anything, with that.
And that is the night that the 4x1 will be running, my brethren. So it's a great
Saturday night.
Yeah,
man. Saturday night we talk, man.
And then we're going to discuss. Yeah.
Bless it.
But Tuffy Rudy is saying that he wants Merlin at your number 10 because she switched nationality.
No, sir.
Oh, come on, man. No, you can't move Merlin.
Because they're saying that she's not a Jamaican. They don't, whenever they
and gentlemen, let us remind the public that it's a subjective list. It's just opinion based. It's not. There's nothing scientific about it. We just came up with a bunch of criteria and categories which we think that would, fit
and
the list.
Just so, while they were away, Pioneer, they bumped off Juliet Cuthbert off the list.
Who are you?
All right. You see, the truth is, Juliet's resume is a little short, comparable to some of the ladies on this list. Most of the ladies on this list have long resume. Juliet's resume is a little short. So, Virgin, it's not scientific. Some people will scoff at it to say how we come left off Juliet and Grace Jackson and Sharon Simpson and there are other names that were on it before. But we think this is a solid list. As it
is a solid list. It is a solid list.
I think it's a solid list.
It's a solid list, and a lot of people who don't depend it. Solid, just the same.
Just the same. It takes nothing away from the ladies. Virgin, you know what we are doing the mornings? We are gonna take a show and pay tribute to a lot of these Jamaican heroes and heroines, Virgin. Remind the public of some of the things that they would have done over time, because a lot of these ladies get lost in the general flow of the history of sports, like a Lorraine Fenton we actually dug up last night. So may I say a Bridget Foster Hilton, who a lot of people who not deep into track and field might not even remember. So we have to take time out sometime to pay a tribute to these ladies. If I've been on one show, I will take 2 shows and do it in a part. So I say we probably can do an unveiling of the top 10 and just do it as a 2-part thing, or we'll pay a tribute to these ladies, as well as naming out the top 10 and give the honorable mentions and the accolades of the honorable mentions.
Well, quickly, if Karen Stewart can depend it, why Sharon Simpson couldn't depend it?
No, man, Karen have more accolades.
Karen have more, yeah.
More? Okay.
Karen Olympic silver, World Championship silver, and all of the really accolades that Sharon would have had. Karen have some of them. So, plus, remember, Karen won a bronze and a silver at the same Olympic Games in Abuja. In 2008. Remember, she ran a bronze in the 200 meter too, in addition to the 122 she gave in. She gave us
come like you're the one computer. Where you retain all of them something here?
No, man,
but I said that Pioneer that she has a bronze in the 200.
200 meter,
and even 09 was a close loss to Shelley.
Yeah, man.
In the 100. It was on the line basically.
Someone who run 10.75 twice.
Someone said dig up and research Jackie Pusey there. Big up Jackie Pusey.
Yeah, but Jackie Pusey not come on this list. She doesn't have the global titles and the global medals. She was a great athlete, but she not come on this list with these people. So, the tribute we are doing, we are going to honor all of these ladies, and we are going to make mention of most of them. So.
Yeah, man, big up all the men. Chris Lynch, big up yourself too, man. Listen, everybody, big up. Great show as usual.
Big up Superintendent.
Yeah, man, we did.
Listen, big up yourself, Bridget.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, man, no problem.
There's a couple of things we are going to know, people. You have to listen. Don't be so unkind with the likes, man. Like the video, share the video, and subscribe. You see, if you get a couple other persons to subscribe, the thing blow up. So do that. You understand me?
All right.
4,000 subscribers. All of them to say, listen, subscribe and show them how to do it. Because some people really would love to, but they don't know. So make we just spread the word and spread a good content. We want many more people to tune into the content. Dave,
man.
Preacher said, Dave, Asafa cannot make the top 10.
No, Preacher, just calm down. When me explain to we sit down and listen that night, I want to give me at least 10 minutes to talk that night there. And then after me talk, me know who I want to shut up.
Alright.
Me not gonna be as unkind as yeah, me not gonna be as unkind as Preach and say him can't make the top 10, but him not gonna the top 5 for sure.
Top no,
That's half of the 3 for me. And Johan barely make 2. Johan barely make 2 over him.
Hey,
but I will explain to you guys on the night.
Hey,
alright?
Man, bless up. Good show. Sir. Everybody.
Yeah, me I give you a heads up there. I tell you something. Answer parchment, the higher on that list than Asaf.
Pioneer, just calm down now. Me have everything ready to explain to you, you know.
All right, so Peter, we're gonna have the show there. Maybe we just leave Pioneer and Dave at it alone. Yeah, that's for them flesh out things. But bless up. I am I am sure sports as usual we say. You understand me? Live good, be good, and treat people right. You understand me? It's never too late to do the right thing.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You understand?
All right, blessing. Blessing. All right.
Cool. Add value to people's life, man. Blessing. And management, as usual, we say we are over and we are OUT out.
Alright, play.
Watch about dog, SK New heard this. The body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Orchard Race, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha! Yeah, someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.